Hello everyone and welcome to Retro Book Club, the penultimate episode of Season 6. That's right, next week is the 10-game gauntlet for the season finale, but that is going to be a topic for then. This is now, I am your host Okami Games, and I am joined by 4 wonderful voices inside my head. I am joined by Alfie5.
I was almost late, thankfully I wasn't.
I am joined by Jacqueline LeGameboy.
I'm back.
I am joined
You
by...
may not regret it.
And I am joined by not 1, but 2 newcomers here. Although 1 is like half a newcomer. First off, we have...
No, they could have been half.
First off, we got somebody who was part of the bonus Retro Book Club show that we did over on Bracentia's channel with Kusa Grande GMs. Welcome on in, Klades.
Have you frothed today?
I have not. I should do that. Maybe after stream. And I am joined by Kylie Dragonborn64.
I know. I have some weird knowledge about video games.
Alright, we've got the players, we got the games. All that's left is take a look at the order. And we'll be starting tonight with Jacqueline LeGameboy's game. Up second is Klades. Third is Alfie5. Fourth is Kylie, and we'll be closing out tonight with my game. Give me 2 seconds to make sure I don't accidentally reveal something for tomorrow's show, because I was setting stuff up for that, yesterday. Nope, we're good. Cool. Well, let's get started then with the first game of the night from Jacqueline LeGameboy.
So, if I told you that this was a PS2 game released in 2007, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Sports.
Just Dance.
Sonic 06.
Sonic 06 is not on PS2, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Hell yeah, Sonic 06 remake, let's go!
Let's be honest.
I told you
I
that,
think
that it is instead Monkey Pikmin.
Monkey Pikmin, what? That's not the name of the game. What's the name of the game?
The
Trade.
Adventures of Darwin.
The Adventures of Darwin for PS2.
Uh-oh,
Sure.
dragging and dropping is not working.
That's because I think the format's a bit different for this one, so you'll have to, let me double check. Yeah, you need to extract it, and I think if you're using PCSX2, I think you have to drag and drop the bin file.
I am
in there.
drag and dropping the bin file, it's just... it's not bringing up PCSX2.
Yeah, it's working. Did you extract it?
I did. I extracted it to the same... Let me try extracting it elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm not always used to when a PS2 game uses this format. I've played my fair share of PS2 games, it's just one file, and I like that. This I don't like.
this is gonna be something.
Well, that'll do it. There's no PCSX2 core on this.
Yeah, does the bat. You have to run the bat.
There's a different emulator.
Yeah. You can use RetroArch. If the core's not there, you might need to grab it. It should be there, though.
Oh. So I have to click... Oh, God. I'm sorry, I'm going to be a second, because I have PCSX2.
Nope.
I just have to... Boots.
Vulcan chat, natural unselection, the game.
So then I have to go to OBS and make sure that I am...
Natural deselection, if you will.
What do I have to click on in here? Because it's showing RetroArch, not... Oh, God.
You might need to go to the core up there. Oh?
Are things being seen now on my end? They should be. They are. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
I do see it.
My only worry is that it's not making any noise.
It unsystem.
Oh, that, I have that. I realized I did that on purpose. Give me
I was
a
gonna
moment.
say, check to make sure it's not muted.
This is Adventures of Darwin.
Yeah. I think I remember you talking to me about this game before. Like, once before.
It's very interesting. You will not be seeing these little men today. I am sorry to say.
I mean, I'm seeing them right here on the title screen.
This
You'll not
pretty
be seeing
jazzy
them
title
move.
screen.
Yeah.
Well, I see everybody's feet up, so I'm ready to go when everybody else is.
Hey.
Yep.
Alright, I don't hear any objections, so starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Adventures of Darwin.
Alright. I'm gonna have to start a new game.
I appreciate that the
normal.
moment I did the countdown, the attract screen started playing again.
Yeah. Same for me.
Perfection.
In a beautiful
I've been
pastoral
bamboozled.
land,
I've been
the
bamboozled
monkey
again.
Darwin, who lived there, had a dream.
Okay, I don't think it'd be a bright idea to quote that line
It was-
from Plock.
It was of an apocalypse. No! A meteor.
If you don't quote, I mean, there's enough Plock enthusiasts in my chat that somebody else probably would, because for some reason my chat is full of sickos. I love you, chat, by the way.
Or they're just fans of games with Tim Fallon music.
Also
I
that.
had Darwin Awards books growing up, big. Those were fun reads.
I'm sure we have participation ribbons for Darwin Awards. The participation ribbon just reads you survived on it. Because when you're in the running for a Darwin Award, that's sometimes the best thing you could ask for is survival.
If you're gonna sell merch at any point, Nikki, you have to sell. I was on Retro Book Club. I suffered through Nikki's game choice, and all I got was his shirts.
I mean, we did. There's a few like I have a Redbubble store with a few like in jokes from the show, like Junction and Pyramid, and Flintstones.
I'm so glad you could spam buttons. I have a squeaky toy.
How can a game chop off your dick?
What?
A Darwin Award is given out to a Darwin Award
You're
is given
removed
out
from the
into-
gene pool, not cutting
Yes.
off the dick.
Well, yes.
No, yes,
I mean-
that's how you remove yourself from the gene pool. That is
You are
literally how
not.
the
You are
Darwin
not able
Awards
to
work.
breed anymore. Hence, Darwin Award.
Yeah, Melee Wizard in chat has the simplest answer for what the Darwin Award is, which is death by stupid.
Or castration by stupid. Infertilization by stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this game is, like I said, Monkey Pikmin.
It's got those
You have-
really backwards camera controls that I hate.
Oh, great! I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
that.
it's that is one unfortunate thing about it. But if you all of this crap in the village not really useful right now, you're gonna want to go ahead and leave the village.
Something about the vibe of this game already just reminds me of Tale of the Sun for PS1. This has a firm base. Don't talk to me about my firm bases.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do anything with that.
Go to primitive forest? Sure. What's the worst that can happen?
You get eaten, usually.
I mean, I'm in the running for that Darwin Award then.
Hooray! So
More
you
monkeys.
want to just make your monkeys pick up anything they can carry. Every single, yeah. I won't go too far into explaining things. I'll just let you figure it out.
Yeah, so I could see we can carry things. I'm guessing the things that we're carrying we have to take back to the village.
Yep.
I got wood.
So here's the thing about this game. You, with your very small platoon of monkeys, pick things up and take them back.
I got an additional monkey.
Yep. And then once you are done doing that, once you are done picking that up,
Oh, yo, I got 69%.
You go directly back out.
Yeah, and it looks like it automatically ends up kicking you out, so that way you can cash in whatever your monkeys picked up.
Oh, it shouldn't have automatically done that.
Well, as in I didn't have... It was... I had to go through one area, then another area. I didn't have to go through that first area again when I left. They cut that part out.
World map.
Yeah. So... You'll notice that you only have a very small amount of monkeys and many things that you're going to need to pick up, and that's kind of the main problem with this game.
Well, as was observed, because we started with a maximum of 4 monkeys, but I think most, if not all of us at this point, have found something to increase our maximum monkeys.
Yes, the very big yellow star that you see as soon as you go in to the first level. But you kind of have to go back and forth a lot. And I mean a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this seems like something that, on that basis, I would just, like, kind of put on if I need to shut my brain off, as it stands.
Yeah, it's very much baby's first RTS. You aren't really doing a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
And the base, it might seem like there's a base building mechanic. There's not. There's basically not.
Thank you,
man.
Thank you for this bit of wisdom, Polk. Looking over the site for Darwin Awards, unsurprisingly, a lot of the awards were given to Florida men.
That's
Yeah.
I will continue to say that one of my favorite stupid things I did was a Florida Man birthday, where you put in Florida Man and then type in your birthday and see what Florida Man story you get.
Here.
Sometimes you get really cursed shit with that.
My favorite one will always be the Florida Man who threatened to take over the world with an army of turtles. That will always be my favorite one.
Hey, some people really like turtles.
Did he have the ooze?
There's Molly, the wood-loving girl. You could have phrased that any other way, game.
Yeah, if you go to the wooden house, you can talk to man.
Yeah. Talk to man or talk to girl.
Yeah. I don't know what dictates this, but you might have gotten the wood house. I got the iron house.
Yeah, I got the wood house. It might be random. It might be dictated based on what items you picked up to get to that point.
I think like from later in the game, my understanding is
Murder.
that
I have
the
unlocked
more
murder.
of one type of material you bring back, the more your monkeys like that material. But I hadn't gotten to the point in that game where that seemed to matter. This game has a very slow start.
There's
Yeah.
a village pinup model.
It definitely seems like It definitely seems like the kind of game where you spend a very long time getting the ball up the hill, but when it gets going, it gets going. But I never got to the part where it gets going, so take that with a grain of salt.
So it's the Final Fantasy 13 problem then.
Apparently.
Because Final Fantasy 13 is a game that I would describe takes a while to get going, but it's pretty solid when you get to the part that's more open-ended, but most people just give up before that point, and ergo, Final Fantasy 13 became known as the walking simulator.
I also remember hearing that
go ahead.
the part that does open up is also very close to the actual end of the game.
Yeah, it's very far into the game. Like, it might be like the last quarter of the game. It's been a while since I played FF13, so I don't remember exactly how far in offhand.
I just remember hearing something about it, and I was like, oh, that is so bad.
Yeah. I mean, to an extent, the same problem does extend to Final Fantasy 14, just because of how often I've heard the phrase of, you have to get to the point where it gets good. And that's an MMO, so...
And eventually it starts to slide backwards. Great.
One thing about this game I find so fascinating is the time is the release date. Like, it was released technically first in Japan in 2006, but in the US in 2007. So it's basically sent out to die, but it's actually a pretty competent game.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some games that released pretty late into the PS2's lifespan. Let me look up something here.
Persona 4.
Good job, team. We murdered that thing.
I murdered a bunny.
Yeah, so the last PlayStation 2 game that we got was Pro Evolution Soccer 2014, released in 2013.
Yeah.
Because it's always
The
a sports
PS
game.
Yeah, the PS4 was out by that time.
It's always a sports game, and it's usually soccer.
If it's not a sports game, it's a Just Dance game.
Yep.
That's the other common thread. I don't know, but you said Persona 4. I don't remember how late Persona 4 was.
2008 last time I checked.
Okay. I mean, that's...
P4 vanilla.
That would have been, like... The PS3, I believe, would have been out by then, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the main thing is as to why this is fascinating. Like, the Wii and the PS3 were out by now.
Yeah, they've been out for like at least a year.
Yeah.
Late era games on consoles is always a very fascinating thing to look at because, like, they release too late for anybody to really care about them, but at least in a few cases, by the time they've released, devs have figured out how to maximize the capabilities of the console. Some of the best examples I can think of this is if you look at a lot of the late era Taito games for NES, so things like Little Samson or Panic Restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause those games look amazing for NES games, and just nobody played them at the time because by that time the Super Nintendo was out, and well, now they're hard to find. Whoops.
And then there's stuff like Star Tropics 2, which is also cool as hell.
Oh yeah, Star Tropics 2. I go back and forth between whether I prefer Star Tropics 1 or 2, because I feel like 2 is the more, technically advanced game, but I prefer the more grid-based method of Star Tropics 1, just because then you can do things a lot more deliberately.
I just know the biggest difference between the original version and the re-releases are how to put it. In the original, you're collecting tetraminos.
Yep.
Well, in the re-releases, they're changed to legally distinct nuttos.
Triangles.
Legally distinct, not those.
Puzzle pieces. That are vaguely Tetris-shaped.
Not those are my favorite off-brand nachos.
Yeah, I never played any of the re-releases of Star Tropics 2. I only ever played the NES one, the original release of it. Same deal with the first Star Tropics, which in some ways is the best way to experience Star Tropics 1 because of what Star Tropics 1 does with its, anti-rental method. As anti-rental as it is, it's still cool as shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Having a feelie.
My letter is still undipped.
There's
What
gotta
could
be a
possibly
craft
go
for
wrong
this
if you include a feelie on a console game?
Play 2 first, and I can't help but feel the prequel is so stiff. I can definitely see that pull because of the grid-based movement I was mentioning. Because you don't have a grid system for your movement in Star Tropics 2. So it feels a lot more liberating moving around as opposed to moving on a grid and moving in only 4 directions at that.
Take this mushroom back to the village and get high as shit. Hell yeah.
I got the house on the hill and the north house now. Female warriors and the town idol live here.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a
That's-
lot of houses, and I'm not convinced all of them have a point.
Do I talk to
That's
right or do
useful.
I talk to left?
To right.
Okay.
You talk to Ook or you talk to
So,
Eek?
once you make it further in the fields, there's this cave that you can use to return back to the village.
Yeah. They do have little
Uh,
shortcuts like that at amongst the
Yeah, I should probably explore
Yeah.
a bit further instead of
Map.
just gathering items in the first area over and over again.
Yeah, the thing
I was
is,
walking all the way back.
new items will give you exponentially more points than just getting the same items over and over again.
Yeah, I didn't really dabble too much with that just because there's a giant stone wall, and I haven't really mucked around with that too much to figure out how to get past it, or...
Have you found the second stone?
I mean, there are 2 stone walls in this area.
Yeah, and you can knock one of them down with 5 monkeys.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
you
you
only
can.
need 5 monkeys.
I forgot I got it.
Passage!
I have to say, it's kind of annoying going to the field or the field or junction field or whatever it's called every time instead of just being able to go straight to the forest.
Yeah.
Oh man, I found a
it's
stinky fruit.
That's what I mean about it being really slow in the beginning. And it doesn't get any better for like an hour, 2 hours. It takes its sweet time getting going.
From what I remember seeing when I booted up the game, I think this is D3, which I think tends to be a shovelware company. So I'm not too surprised that it's not that in-depth. Like, in-depth enough that you'll get some enjoyment out of it, but not as much enjoyment as you probably would something like Pikmin.
It's not bad, but it's just... It could be better in a lot of ways.
It's
Yeah.
stuck on the ledge.
Highly flawed.
Yeah.
And yeah, you should definitely play Pikmin, Melee Lizard. As somebody who played Pikmin, like, I grew up on Pikmin. So,
I
Pikmin...
dug
Bit
the
of
crap.
Pikmin 2 myself. It's just something I just never really, did much of.
I dug the crap out of Pikmin 4, and I've yet to go back to the other ones. I have yet to buy the other ones, let alone.
Pikmin 4 is also pretty different compared to
Oh.
the first 3.
I'm very well aware. I've seen playthroughs of 1, 2, and 3,
Yeah.
and I've heard
We're all
horror
6
stories about
monkeys
2.
now.
Yeah, I mean, you played 4, which is kind of an expansion on the ideas that go into Pikmin 2.
It's 2, but it doesn't hate you.
I mean, debatably in some instances.
I've seen things about
got
the
that.
later dungeons from other people's playthroughs.
Yeah, I mean,
I played through Pikmin 4 close to release and got to the true ending pretty fine.
yeah, I
didn't. Go ahead.
I picked it up at launch, but I didn't play it at the time because I was trying to. Sorry, I'm trying to learn things in my menu now because that'd be helpful. I was going through all the Pikmin games on stream, or at least all the numbered Pikmin games, because yeah, I'm not in the mood to go through Hey Pikmin right now. But Pikmin 4, like, by far took me the longest out of the Pikmin games.
I was about to say Big.
Yeah, Pikmin 4, Pikmin 2, but you get Doggo, and Louie, it's an issue at first. Yeah. Because Pikmin 4, it has the same, like, dungeon mechanic as Pikmin 2 does, but just kind of expands on that more.
Yeah, and they're not randomly generated, or are they randomly generated? I think something was changed about how they were randomly generated.
I think so. It's been a bit since I played Pikmin 4, so...
Oh, you know what? I think it's that the entire dungeon is generated at once rather than by level.
Yeah.
It's...
How do you heal?
You eat meat, so you kill things and then or if you want to gamble, you eat the fruit.
How do you
Because
eat the fruit or the meat?
You
'Cause all I
select,
can do is bring it home.
you select it, and instead of hitting transport, you hit eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I noticed having the opportunity to eat at one point, but I just didn't eat at the time because I didn't really need to. Turns out I still kind of don't at present.
These saber-tooths are really annoying.
Away, evil dogs.
Alright, back into the forest.
I don't understand what noises these rabbits are making when they're jumping.
They're spring-loaded.
Strange.
The spring-loaded rabbits, yeah.
I guess that's what that sound is?
It definitely sounds like a spring. Which, I mean, is one way to imply jumping, but, like, if you have been feeding your rabbit springs, like, what have you been doing with raising your rabbit?
I don't think anyone's raising these. I think these are wild.
I mean, yes, but the question still stands. Why are you feeding springs to your rabbit if you're doing so? Hey, use a stronger
That's a
weapon to
good
break this
question.
rock.
So
Unless they're
there's free
actually
field springs.
robots.
So I definitely have no idea what the optimal way to play this game is. I don't know if I should be gathering
Is there?
materials. I don't know if I should be leveling up.
Is there such a thing?
I don't know. You'd think there would be, but
I mean, I'm just playing it by ear right now.
yeah, that's what I did. I just focused on leveling up, so I focused on going for as many new items as I could see, and then when I run out of new items, just keep exploring, I guess.
In my mind, what I'd be thinking is trying to raise the amount of monkeys you can have on the screen at a time, in your party at a time. As much as possible.
The main way you do that is those yellow stars. I never came across another way to do that.
Yeah, I'm currently going to go get another one because I'm still sitting at 5 as my maximum, and I should probably fix that.
Yeah.
Max 1 up.
It's shroom time.
With your host, Shroom the Shroom Man Taylor.
Get those monkeys high as shit.
I need to figure out what to do about the firm ground, but I'm guessing that's something I cannot do much of anything about for,
I got pretty far in this map, and I didn't figure out how to do that yet.
That might be an ability you get later in the game, in which case...
It's later. There's a mound in the center of a field that you have to go up, and you get your 6 member there, and then there's a wall you break with 6 monkeys. But I couldn't get past.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need the ability to plant.
That would probably...
You don't know agriculture.
How doth monkey plant? Okay. The caves serve as a shortcut to get back to the village when you're pretty far out. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it does not work in reverse.
Yeah, so it's a one-way path. That's still helpful. So you don't have to go all the way back.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed too many items that are considerably weighty. Items that take a while for the monkeys to transport, because that was something that you sometimes encountered in Pikmin, were objects that you might have enough Pikmin, but it might take a while to transport back unless you put more Pikmin on it.
Yeah, that's not really an issue in this game, as far as I know.
The one thing I've learned about Pikmin recently is that there's just a PC port on the disc, or you can just play it on PC.
Wait, what?
Yeah, someone found out you could just put the game in your PC and play it on the PC.
That's fascinating.
Wild.
Interesting.
Yeah, you just have to, you just require an optical drive.
We all have those, right? Right?
Uh-huh. I mean, I could probably try it with my laptop if I really wanted to.
I have a USB CD drive.
I have a Blu-ray drive.
Oh, by the way, y'all should be killing things more often because they have rare drops.
Oh,
I
Noted.
noticed that myself.
Not really something you find out unless you're actively trying to kill things.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very you experiment with things sort of game.
Yeah.
I was very much avoiding all the enemies just so I could go explore, because the combat was not cooperating.
Yeah, you just kind of mash the button on them and pray.
Well, mashing would just target and untarget the enemy over and over again, so...
Yeah. You just order them to attack and then let them do the rest of the dirty work.
I think you also can attack.
Yeah.
I think that's why I was thinking to mash.
Maybe I didn't. I didn't
3
have the need
monkeys
for
have
that.
died.
I've had no monkey deaths. I'm an expert monkey raiser. I'm also an expert
Hooray.
monkey.
We are all expert monkeys. That's
There's some
technically
kind
what a
of-
human is.
There's some kind of Timu rabbit in,
Yeah, that
in
was-
the 3rd section, and I got mutilated.
Yeah, I've
Is
got-
it the big boy rabbit?
Yeah, the one that's like, it's like they got a mask on. There were 2 of them, and they were very rude to
I've unlocked the
Yeah.
trading post.
I've got the rock house now.
It seems that some unlocks are slightly random.
A little bit.
Yeah.
camera is
Depending on
so
what resources
the
you
camera
grab.
controls are so bad.
The
Die,
camera
bunny.
controls remind me of Jack 2. I do not like Jack 2.
Yes, I guess the game that Amber's playing is, segues well into, hey, we've got the Retro Book Club Gauntlet next week. Because that was one of the games we had in the in this past one, was Uchu Race Astro Go-Go, which Alfie 5 is playing currently.
Didn't vibe with it at Amber.
No, I bounced off it hard.
Fair.
Fair enough.
It's an acquired taste. This sort
Yeah.
of genre.
Fair enough.
Is there any other buttons I might not just experimented with?
I think triangle makes it insta drop something without having to go over and like select it.
Passage!
I mean,
Big meat.
Alright, so what can I do in this 3rd area now? Because I just opened up the gate that requires 6 monkeys.
Got a 7th monkey.
Hey! Good progress, in which case. Just exploring to the best of my abilities, especially because we are running out of time for this game. Oh!
yeah.
Oh! That's just a pit that kills you if you fall in it. That's instant death.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was wondering. Okay, well...
Okay, spicy.
You probably did the exact same thing I did and I was like, oh, a pit, what's it do? It kills you.
It's hurt
That
when you
is-
die, it turns out.
Yeah.
As a fan of spicy food, I don't think the spicy fruit hurting you when you eat is fully accurate.
By the way,
You're
Amber,
these
I'm curious, did
these
you
monkeys have a...
did you change your OBS settings from last week?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
No. I mean, like, I downloaded the new pack, but...
Oh, okay. I was just seeing it staring a bit, so I was wondering if you were still on the old settings. But that's fine.
Let me change the settings then while I have the time.
I can try giving it a refresh as well.
Oh, that's a boss. That's a boss. I don't want to be here.
Bosses are probably bad for your health. But I mean, you've got to...
Usually.
I mean, you've only got 2 minutes left anyway, so shoot your shot, I guess.
I'm saving my game.
In case you want to come back to this.
Eh.
Oh, I didn't know Start would let you,
Monkeys.
Or in case I'm on our episode where this comes up again.
That's what Triangle does. It opens the other menu. Yeah, there's
Hey.
like items apparently and equipables. There's so much of this game that takes so long to get to.
Yeah. Ooh, can I attack a tree?
Oh, the stinky fruit makes you slow.
Well, why did you eat the stinky fruit then?
I needed help.
That's what I
Getting
meant
my
by,
butt kicked by this mastodon.
that's what I meant by gambling with the fruit.
Where's my monkeys? Come back here. I think like half my monkeys got eaten. God dang it. Alright, well,
Okay, so
we're in the last minute,
Please
so...
recall.
Oh, it seems like regarding the day-night cycles, That also means that some enemies go to sleep at night. Okay. I'm glad that the game has told me that I got another man in my group. Not the
10,000-year-old mushroom. Let's eat that.
That sounds perfectly safe.
I fully recovered my strength.
Okay,
Well, that's the
maybe it
worst
was
that could
perfectly
happen.
safe.
Can't break the rock. Noted.
I can't wait to find out.
Befitting of the gods.
I can't wait to find out later that it's like something that restores your health, but then you play for like another hour and then you feel some side effects from it.
An hour later, it just goes game over. Save file.
I don't think this game has the necessary coding to do that.
It would still be funny. Well, either way, that is time.
I need to beat this. It's almost.
And I have a
Go
save
down.
that is. I have a save that is much farther than this one, so I don't need to save this one.
Oh god, the
What?
monkeys are all gone.
It's just you. Trust your fists. No monkeys will help you. Well,
My monkeys are all
The
gone.
monkeys were helping me though.
we're gonna go to break.
People who got way too invested with NFTs.
We're
Said the first-
yeah.
My apes gone.
All my apes. We're gonna go to break,
I
and
apes
when we
gone.
come back, we'll be playing Klades' game up next. We'll see you in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you can go back to streaming about all your apes being gone.
No. I was just making a joke at the expense of people who bought into NFTs.
Cool. All the monkeys come back
As you
to life
should.
after you kill the boss. How do I leave?
Yes, it's justifiable to do so.
Can't get around to playing more of that, maybe.
It strikes me as the kind of game that wouldn't be that expensive if I ever like saw a copy out in the wild.
Yeah, let me check price charting.
I was gonna say, when in doubt, price charting, because that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, PS2 isn't like that terrible to get most of the games for.
Yeah, it's
Mo-
like a $10
most
game.
of.
Mo-
Yeah, a tenner loose,
Yeah,
almost
that's,
11.
that's your average price for a PS2 game. I mean, I have some of the more expensive games on PS2, like Rule of Rose in particular.
Wait.
Okay, why
I
is
found
my
an axe.
local shop charging $50 for this game?
I found an axe, and that caused all my people to evolve into ape men.
Oh, is this like an evolution sort of game, kind of like
Oh, I
Evo
never
Search for
found
Eden?
that.
Yeah,
that's
I guess
how you-
so.
That's how you eventually turn into the guys on the box.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently my local retro game shop, Power Up Gaming, is charging
Where did you-
$50 for this.
What the
Where
fuck?
did you find that X, Klades?
You have to beat the elephant.
Yeah, I guess
and then
there's
you knock- and then you kick down the wall.
I guess it was a boss reward. Well, anyway, we are back for our second game for tonight. From
State it
Klades.
is.
Tell us a bit about what you got here, Klades, because I think this is
Alright.
going to be a fascinating one. Whether it's for the
So-
right or wrong reasons,
It'll be interesting. So, as some people may know, but just so we're all on the same, I'm one of the game masters, new game masters this year for Casa Grande, the bad video game tournament.
yeah.
Now-
Congratulations.
I've got a big list of games that I wanted to give out at Casa Grande, and some of them don't work in the end. Either they're not quite bad enough or weird enough, or maybe they just don't format very well. And
Oh,
so I brought one of those with me today. It fits both categories. It's not quite bad enough to be in Cuso Grande or Strange, but it's also I couldn't get it to fit the format either. But it will work here very well.
So we're getting percentages leftovers.
Sorta, yeah.
One way to just look at it, but what game do we have?
So we have an interesting title. We have Street Fighter Alpha. Now, the first for the Game Boy Color.
Oh dear. I'm already bad at fighting games.
Yeah, you know, any fighting game that gets ported to Game Boy Color or like Game Boy or Game Gear is going to be a fascinating one.
And it's
Yo.
this is going to make you ask questions like, why did they do this? Or why did they clearly put so much effort into this? Why does
Or
it
why
work
did
as
you
well as
subject
it's
this to
working?
us?
And
Oh, it-
why doesn't it have multi? This is a single player only game.
What?
I know. Like, why
No
would you do
link
that?
cable support
No link cable support.
for a GBC only.
Oh no, it was made by a crawfish.
Had to get the Twitch info changed. Yeah, I mean, I've played my fair share of Kusoge fighting games on portable consoles of this era. One of the bigger examples of that probably being Shrek Super Slam.
It's
And yes,
ogre.
Warrior506
It's
in the
never
chat
ogre.
is the one who introduced me to this game.
Well, I'm sorry we couldn't get on Kusa Grande, so we had to settle for the next best thing, getting it on here. That's always some of the fun part of this when it comes to melding this community with Kusa Grande is sometimes we have GMs here, the games that they couldn't get into Kusa Grande end up here. Sometimes games that get handed out here end up over at Kusa Grande, as Polk is very much aware. As somebody who has given out a few games because of my shenanigans. But we'll see how this goes. I'm just gonna adjust cropping a little bit, and then we'll get rolling after that.
Roy Gay.
Yeah, at least I know this audio is loud.
Yeah, anything you'll always learn about anything on PC is that it's gonna run loud out the gate.
That's why we invest in a volume mixer.
Alright, well, I am ready to go and everybody else is.
Here we go.
I don't hear any objections. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Street Fighter Alpha, Warrior's Dreams.
So this is, of course, Street Fighter. It's a 6-button game. They turned it into a 4-button game and put it on a system that only has 2 buttons.
So I
What?
already see there's a train mode, which is not something I'm used to seeing in this era of fighting games, let alone one on Game Boy.
Yeah, it's so what they've done is if you briefly tap the button, you will get the light version of the attack.
But if you hold
And
it down,
if
it's the
you
heavy
hold it-
version.
If you hold it, you get heavy, and as far as I know, they just got rid of mediums altogether.
I mean,
And
that's...
then,
Oh, so
Oh.
it's like a Neo Geo. It's like the Neo Geo Pocket games.
yeah, and then the input parser is actually really solid for a game that came out in the 90s. It's really easy to do fireballs and stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what this. I know this developer also made the GBA port of Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper.
Oh, there you go. They at least did some good stuff. I mean, it's very evidently easier for me to play this than, like, Street Fighter 1, but, like, it's also not a high bar, in fairness.
Yeah.
Well, time for me to idiot savant my way to victory.
Now I gotta figure out how to use supers.
Kitty.
It looks like the same inputs.
There we go.
Yeah,
It just took me a few tries to put in the input, right?
I picked Stodon because he looks like a silly little guy.
Well, he's a weeaboo.
Or let
No,
me fight-
literally, he's a weeaboo.
No,
He's just a silly little guy.
Yes.
that's our swapping.
I win.
Weirdly enough, I have. He's not. He hasn't made an appearance in Street Fighter
AI
6.
woke
Despite the fact that, you know, a lot of Street Fighter 6 takes place in Metro City.
Street
I mean,
Fighter is a
we've
series I am not especially well attuned to, unfortunately. It's just, for some reason, never really caught my interest as far as fighting games go.
Rose
it was a
is
big
really
Street Fighter
wavy.
4 head.
Yeah,
And five I kind of didn't stick with long, and then I've been pretty into 6.
I definitely just did a super by complete accident and then whiffed it. Oh, I grabbed her. That
Four's
certainly happened.
one that I remember playing when that was
Oh,
more new.
oh.
4. Okay, I have a thing with 4. I picked up Super Street Fighter 4 at a Canadian Tire. For the.
Really now.
Yeah, because sometimes you could have found games at a good old Canadian Tire.
My favorite thing is I think I've got 3 physical copies of Street Fighter 4 on PS3 because there's like 3 different physical versions of that. Because I think it's like you got Street Fighter 4, you got Super Street Fighter 4, and then Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. Because make it make sense.
I feel like there's at least four different versions because there's vanilla.
Yes, there's also Ultra Street Fighter 4, but I don't think that got a physical release on like PS3. It might have, and I just forgot about it.
Yeah, I mean that was late. That would have been a really late era PS3 game.
Oh jeez. She was very mad that I trapped her in the corner.
Also, hey, it's Birdie, one of the returning characters from Street Fighter 1 in this game.
Hey.
Spinny.
I'm surprised that there's as many options in the settings as there is. Like, you can
Right?
change the amount of damage.
It's like Klades said, that one of the big questions of this game is why? Why did I put this much effort into the game?
Listen, I'm glad they didn't, like, they made sure to make it as good as it was, because, let's be honest, compared to the other Street Fighter port on Game Boy...
Yeah. That's not even something as close as the Street Fighter. Like, Mortal Kombat's gotten the short end of the stick as well. As somebody who had to, for a game coding stream at one point, play through Mortal Kombat Game Gear on the hardest difficulty, that was not pleasant.
Somewhere in a box in my house is a copy of some Mortal Kombat game for the Game Boy Color.
Dang it.
Oh, that's probably 4.
It's just gonna remain there, cursed for eternity. Well,
I mean, you have the Legacy Collection now.
True.
Also, why would you play GBC 4 when, like, actual 4 is right there? Even Gold's better. I'm not the biggest Mortal Kombat fan, gameplay-wise. The universe there is... oh, that's fun.
Mortal Kombat in kind of a similar position as Street Fighter, where I didn't really get into it until the Xbox 360 PS3 era when I played Mortal Kombat 9.
Yeah, I'd say you shouldn't really sleep on the PS2 era, because that is...
I've heard they're solid.
really... oh, yeah. Plus, you get a lot of bang for your buck, which even the moderns don't give you that.
The thing about Mortal Kombat is I always forget about how the numbering works for Mortal Kombat games, because isn't Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe considered Mortal Kombat 8, for example?
Yes.
God. I love when the crossover game is considered canon.
Well, because people call the reboot Mortal Kombat 9.
Yeah.
And you know what I've heard in the fan base? People call the most recent one, Mortal 1 Combat.
Mortal 1 Combat?
Yeah, because how it looks.
Because
that's how it's spelled on the logo.
Yeah. I mean, Mortal Kombat 1 is like, from my loose understanding of Mortal Kombat 1, the new one, it makes sense from like a storytelling perspective, I guess, because I think they were like rebooting the series.
It's a sequel to 11 while also being a soft reboot.
Yeah, but also
Like,
naming your game in a long-standing franchise with the subtitle of 1 is just begging for confusion.
I remember
It's not as bad as us
somewhere-
naming it the same name as the original entry in the series.
I remember seeing somewhere someone pointing out that it is Mortal Kombat 1, 2, or... if
That's a good one.
or 12, if you would.
Okay. For all intents and purposes, it is just Mortal Kombat 12. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get this in our go.
I forgot that Sakura isn't in this series until the second game.
Okay, I'm getting
That's my girl.
kicked too much to enjoy this.
Maybe you should prompt auto on the character select screen. That's what I did.
The biggest thing I can also tell you about the, well, maybe not this version, but the arcade version is that it is both a CPS 1 and 2 game.
Huh.
Because Capcom was dealing with overstock of CPS 1 boards, so they needed something to sell. To get rid of the overstock, and well, instead of making another version of Street Fighter 2, they made Alpha.
That's one way to do it. I forget which Street Fighter game it is that I have on PS1 that I end up going through. I think it was Street Fighter. It was a Street Fighter Alpha game. I would need to double check. But like it was fine until I got to M Bison because M Bison.
No, M Bison is as mean as Arcade Alpha 3.
Yeah, it might have actually been Alpha 3 that I played.
Well, here's the thing. If you're playing one of the home ports of Alpha 3, you got the nerfed Bison.
Yeah, I mean that's again arcade game for you. That's unfortunately kind of par for the course.
Oh yeah, par for the course.
There we go. Let's get back on track here.
Wait, how is this working?
What?
I don't think the AI knows how to deal with this.
I'm mashing to win.
It's my strategy anytime I play a fighting game.
Well, luckily this is a pure 2D fighter, so I don't have to deal with that weird camera messing with my brain with Dead or Alive 3 Omega.
My brain cannot handle quarter circle arcade inputs for fighting games. I can barely understand Smash.
It is something you have to get used to. Like, if you played arcade games for a while, you'll probably be more used to them because of that. But if it's something you didn't really grow up with, it's something to get accustomed to. And don't get me started on some of the nightmarish inputs that are in, like, SNK games. Because there's some pretty cursed fighting game inputs out there.
I say I can barely understand Smash. I've actually got a pretty good hang of Sora.
Yeah, one of the simpler games that I've played in terms of how it controls is Blade Strangers, because all of your special moves are done via just holding a combination of buttons rather than quarter circles like it usually is in fighting games.
I just know, like, when it comes to, okay, I've seen it used in more modern contexts, but when translating the inputs, it's like, oh my god, my brain cannot wrap around using the numpad style for directions.
Mm-hmm. God, you said numpad style for directions, and immediately my brain is, what if we got Street Fighter 2 on, like, the Intellivision or something cursed like that?
It would be Street Fighter 1, not 2.
Plus, I feel like Street Fighter 1 would have been too advanced for that Atari age system.
I mean, have you seen some of the games they tried to cram on that damn system?
Yes, kinda.
You know, I'm kind of sad that this isn't Link Cable game, because this is actually really well done.
Right? It's such a missed opportunity.
I'm guessing it was space limitations.
Oh, I stabbed the...
Oh, Warrior has a good point in chat. Another place where you might have learned how to do arcade game inputs is if you played Final Fantasy VI, because that's pretty much how it's been played in FF6.
You cannot defeat a boss without learning how to do inputs.
Yeah, although I think I remember reading that you can kind of get around the fighting game inputs in that if you instead substitute like a double tap in a direction, that also works. So it's a way to choose.
Another point for people playing Street Fighter 6, it has simple control, a simple control system on top of Classic.
Yeah,
and it is actually quite solid.
I've heard that. Like, I played through Street Fighter 6's single-player campaign, and based on what I played that, as well as just generally what I hear from other people, it is a good game for if you want to get into fighting games.
It is one of the best tutorials in fighting games, because it's not what you expect when I say fighting game tutorial.
Yeah, because like there's a bunch of mini games I remember in Street Fighter 6, but the mini games are all like tailored around teaching you different aspects of playing the game.
Plus, there's also challenges you can do during random encounters, which are also teaching you how to, well, play fighting games.
Guy is messing my stuff up.
Plus, you know, it also includes one of the biggest meme characters in the Street Fighter series as a super boss.
Oh. Oh no, it was the fucking Ryu from Street Spit I was thinking of. Never mind. You said big Street Fighter meme, and I'm just like, Ryu from Streets! Because my dumb brain is like, what's a Street Fighter?
I figure things are fighting water with no ice.
Apologies for the spoilers. It's Shenlong.
Ah, gotcha. Because, like, when you say meme, like a meme in Street Fighter, like, there's a few other ones that also come to mind, you know, but for me it was Tuesday. It's a pretty iconic one.
Oh yes. I feel the history of how that movie got made is something, but man, did a lot of the actors give it their all.
And it's better for it.
It's
Plus,
sad
it was
what,
probably some first people's major exposure to Kylie Minogue.
it's
There
sad,
we go.
It's sad what the guy who played M. Bison was going through when he was making that movie.
Oh, published by Virgins.
Oh no.
Virgin Interactive.
They've
It's published by Virgins for Virgins.
Virgin Interactive is a very fascinating company sometimes with some of the games they publish. My favorite thing is when you boot up Mick and Mac as the Global Gladiators, and the first thing you hear is kids saying Virgin to you.
Wow.
Oh,
I mean, I already knew it.
It's,
Wow.
it's so funny. And then it's followed up.
It's like
It's followed up by like one of the memed phrases that we hear sometimes over here. The are you ready? Iconic music made by one Thomas the Tallarico Engine.
I don't believe that man is real.
I mean, did you hear that he got into backgammon instead?
What?
Wait, you didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently some people just found out that after everything that came out about him, he just got into backgammon instead. And even changed
under a
it.
different name.
Changed his name under something different that does not sound like a shady name at all.
Guy Incognito.
I don't remember what the name exactly was that he got changed to, but it was just so fucking funny. After not hearing anything about Tallarico for like a year or two, that he suddenly resurfaces in that method of all ways.
I don't even know how to play backgammon.
Backgammon is one that I enjoy, but I have to be in the right mood for. I know it's part of Clubhouse games if you have that on Switch.
I don't.
Okay. Oh, magic pixeled my way through that one. Yeah, because it's like a game of you have to get all your pieces to the other side of the board, but if you're not careful, your pieces can get sent back to start. It's a game like that. I'd say
sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say in some ways it's like a Sorry's like a simplified version of backgammon.
Yeah. Backgammon just wasn't one of the several board games I grew up with.
It's also something that I use in one of my phrases when I fuck something up that I'm like I could be a complete genius for. Because instead of playing 4D chess, I was trying to play 8D backgammon. That's what I say sometimes.
Backgammon is just like very much a meme game in as much that like it sounds silly, so you use it as like a silly like you talk. I don't know how to words this thought.
And it's not like you see people that are often just like itching to play some backgammon, so.
I mean, Tommy Tallarico clearly
Now that I think
was.
about it, I'm surprised that they haven't just pulled Chun-Li's Alpha outfit as an extra costume in Street Fighter 6 yet.
Sure, it's on the way. As soon as they finish making 5 million avatar costumes that nobody wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you like that's the biggest problem. It's like when sometimes when people have the right avatar, they just want to stick to it.
It's also that a lot of the people playing the game just do not engage with the avatar system at all because,
I am one of those people.
yeah,
I'm usually not the most interested person when it comes to, like, customization options. Because I know people who
it's
go
also,
crazy
like-
for color palettes for...
I'm
Characters.
I'm so not into customization that I don't even customize my own living space.
Ouch.
but it's like on top of that, in Street Fighter 6, your avatar is exclusively for single player mode and some like completely non-serious goof around online modes, and not like 90% of what people are playing Street Fighter.
Yeah, it's like, plus, you can make yourself really broke, because World Tour mode is an RPG.
Yeah, you can be completely ridiculous.
Yeah, and plus RPG some stuff, Stats can really matter.
I'm surprised there isn't like a way to make like your avatar just avatars fight each other.
You
Yeah,
can
there
do
is.
that.
It's the center
just-
of the.
Yeah, like there's a battle hub thing. You can just fight each other as your avatars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like you're not playing Ryu. You're not playing as Ryu. You're not playing against Ryu. You're just a dude. You're John Street Fighter.
John Street Fighter.
No, it's
Yeah.
Simon Fighter. Simon T. Fighter.
Now my John Street Fighter is an absolute spectacle of an individual. I've got him in hot pants and
I remember.
loafers.
I'm now remembering how insane the Street Fighter 6 avatar creator is.
So he's in hot pants and loafers. He's got a bright blue afro, bizarre green makeup that looks like he's crying, and a magenta beard that comes down to his belly button.
I just made my
so you-
avatar look like me.
So you made Pagliacci.
Oh god. But I never actually see the character anymore because when I play, I'm just gonna play online normal Street Fighter stuff.
Yeah, I'll play as you can play as everyone's favorite Street Fighter, Terry Bogard.
Yeah. Are the Ninja Turtles also in there, or is that something else that I'm thinking
And
of?
his avatar
costumes.
costumes, so nobody sees that.
Yeah,
Ah.
there was avatar
But it's just-
costumes. Yep. Most of the weird crossover stuff outside like SNK was just avatar stuff, like, well,
And the battle passes are like mostly avatar stuff. Meanwhile, the actual like normal Street Fighter characters have maybe 4 costumes after the game's
Yeah,
been
it's
out
like-
for
it's
3
like
years.
the biggest difference between the night and day difference between Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 6 is like in Street Fighter 5, you were just rounding in extra outfits, especially if you made one of the female members of the cast.
Yeah.
Barely anybody has extra outfits. And plus, at least you get everyone's second outfit before doing World Tour mode.
Yeah, although
this
my character of choice has a really ugly second outfit, but they made up for it on outfit 3.
Yeah, my main currently is Terry, so it's like... So I either
I'm
get Garo or Classic.
Yeah, I'm a jury player at the moment.
So the two defaults. Her kind of remixed Street Fighter 4 outfit or her Street Fighter 5 outfit. Uncensored this time around.
Yeah, the 4 inspired one is good, but also the pajamas are just so good.
Oh yeah, no, that's cute.
That's Pete, the little spider on the back.
Oh. I got countered hard.
Meanwhile, I'm on my second run because I already cleared it as Ken.
I'm getting completely messed up by Guy and his stupid.
Yeah, I'm on
Very
Guy
well
as
said.
well right now.
Sagat
Sagat.
just keeps spamming projectiles at me, and it's really annoying.
Weirdly enough,
He's doing the
it
same
was,
thing to me.
It was Charlie Nash who gave me the most trouble.
You absolute bastard! Quit with the projectiles.
Oh, you can.
I mean, he listened. But
Asking you shall receive, or complaining you shall receive in some cases.
Hadouken!
Oh.
I kind of wish I didn't receive it to the face.
Monkey's paw curls. Yeah, methinks I might be stuck on Guy for the rest of our time here, because we still got 7 minutes.
Oh god, combo, ah!
I've gotten close to knocking down Guy, but then Guy just makes a really good comeback, and, well, that's the end of that run at that point.
Kind of ironic.
Oh, I got air thrown.
That ain't cool.
Well, here comes Guy from Final Fight.
Guy from Guy.
Yeah, no, Guy from Final Fight Guy.
My dumb
Best
brain
Final
going
Fight
like...
game for Super Nintendo.
My dumb brain going, Guy from the Guy game.
No! Oh, that game's illegal over here.
I think it's illegal.
Here too.
I was gonna say, I think it's illegal in most places.
Yeah, because they did not age check.
Oops.
Yep. Because it turns out one of the people they filmed was underage. And that's a big no-no.
Again, oops.
Spring
And
Break.
the guy who founded that
People
studio
make mistakes.
was a former Iguana dev that founded Retro. So
And the
somehow
whole
you
thing
can
is
link
hosted by just the creepiest motherfucker.
Yep. And the fact that he was never seen again after the Guy game says everything.
My favorite thing about the Guy game is whenever I see videos where whatever topic they're talking about involves the Guy game, they just cut to that one song from Lisa the Painful as their, like, background music for the video. And it's just the funniest thing to me every time it happens. Because it's so apt.
Oh,
Yeah,
John
that
Wilson was
one.
screwed.
That song. Such an iconic song in Lisa the Painful for the wrong reasons, I guess. Or the right
Isn't
ones.
that soundbite from fucking
Shenmue.
yeah.
And later releases, they changed it to be not the soundbite from
Cowards.
Shenmue.
Later uses of Lisa. Still cowards.
Well, I mean, you don't want to get in trouble with Sega now, do you?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Even if Sega could not care much about Shenmue.
And to be fair, why should they?
God, imagine waiting, how many years was it between Shenmue 2 and 3?
Yeah, wasn't Shenmue 3, like, kind of a disappointment to people? I never
It
played
was
it.
a filler episode.
I mean, I'd say we have better Shenmue with Yakuza, but RGG kind of shotgunned themselves in the foot.
Yeah, Yakuza's got its own pains it's going through right now. The games are good, but it's got its issues nowadays, unfortunately.
Yeah, Kiwami 3, we don't speak of Kiwami 3.
Kiwami 3, many bad things have occurred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it didn't even fix one of people's biggest issues with Blockuza 3.
What issue would people have with Blockuza 3, I wonder? Could it be all the blocking?
Yeah, because it was built, because if you didn't know, Yakuza 3 was built off, I think, Kenzan, which was a samurai game.
It was built from tin cans and a dream. It was like... I was talking with Juker about it, and he said it was like... It should have been the easiest remake to do. Because of how much Yakuza 3 could use a remake. And yet...
the best version
and yet,
is the remaster.
Yeah.
That you can only get on GOG now.
Yeah, the best... Well, unless you track down, like, a physical copy, because it did get released physically on, like, PS4.
Yep.
I own 7, 8, and Like a Dragon Gaiden, and now I'm like, I even know Pirate. I'm like, do I want to play those, knowing what the series is going through right now?
I mean, they're single-player games, and you already have the game, so, like, I think that's just largely up to you at that point.
I have Dead Souls.
Yeah, you're also Team Dead Souls, hell yeah.
Well, yeah, I just need to get my PS3 repaired, because guess what? Stop reading Blu-rays.
That's a game I am surprised they have yet to port.
Probably because they look at it with some shame.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they don't really have fond memories of Dead Souls, I don't think.
Fair enough.
There we go. Finally got a round off on Guy.
I mean,
I do have to appreciate the San in the background of this stage, though.
with who is currently in charge and the decisions they're making, I could fucking care less what they think.
Oh, Guy, why?
So that's Ryu and Ken down.
Yeah, we're holding out some hope that the reason it turned out like it did is because the whole A team from RGG Studios is working on Project Century. But there's also the fact that they said, oh well, after Kiwami 3, we're not making any more Kiwami games. We're going off on a new storyline based on them, which is a whole lot of
Based on the Kiwami game?
Yeah, that's what they said. They're just gonna split it like this.
Interesting.
Kiwami 3 does not end the same way that the original game did, as I understand it.
I'm going to assume there is a very spoilery reason why they are not continuing Ichiban's story.
I mean,
well, I don't know that I haven't played 8, so I don't know if there might be.
Yeah.
My understanding with a lot of the current, a lot of the more recent releases for the Yakuza games is they're retconning a lot of things, and that was a similar problem that I think I heard about the director's cut for Zero, was they just retcon plot points, and I've heard that same thing with
Some guy
Kiwami
just
3.
ain't dead anymore.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Ken, on the other side of this mirror. And then we've got the actual guy who started the whole series, like the series head, has his own, we have Like a Dragon at Home, which looks really cool, but then you hear about, the parent company of his studio is going through something.
That one
I can't
didn't
remember
have
if
any
that's Tencent
gameplay,
or
did
what.
it?
What?
That one didn't have any gameplay, did it? It was
It's
just...
not out yet.
Is that the one where I think that's the one where people point out that like a painting they used AI or something like that, or is that a different one that I'm thinking of?
It's Gang of Dragon, which is not even out yet.
Okay.
There's a teaser trailer and that's it.
Well, in our discussion about this, we hit time.
Yeah.
Oh, well darn, I was so close to beating the game. Oh well.
I got a round off Guy. I'm gonna call that good for me.
It is so much easier. It's crazy.
We're gonna go to break.
Why did they make a guy like that?
We're gonna go to break, and when we come back, we'll be playing Alfie Fi's game next. We'll see you in a bit.
I'm gonna dash off back.
I'm gonna go see if dinner is ready. Oh, hello, child.
I already had dinner earlier. I had Taco Bell.
Yeah, I ate earlier, but I might have something a little more to snack on after the show's done, while I'm getting everything ready for tomorrow.
Too.
Boop, boop. I kind of just forgot I was playing Street Fighter 2, or not Street Fighter 2. That's how much I remembered it, is that I forgot what game we were playing, but like, I just kind of got absorbed into the conversation we were having, just shut my brain off when it came to the game itself, after a bit. But yeah, it's a good game, so. Is there better versions of it? Probably, but, like...
I mean, most people, if they're playing a version of Alpha, they're either playing 2 or 3, let's be real.
Well, we are back for our third game for tonight, from Alfie 5.
So, I've been on a little bit of a ninja-themed kick when it comes to bringing games on this show. Last
noticed.
week I brought an unemployed ninja. This time, I'm bringing a ninja who we control in a very curious way. This is an SNES game that has mouse controls. This is Shane's Revenge.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a second, because my, not my capture card, but my Stream Deck, decided to come unplugged in this moment, so I gotta find... Here's... This one's the right box, alright. Boom. Hopefully, everything is still audible, though, from things that got unplugged. I might...
Tokai.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anytime you see anything Vic Tokai, that's a sign. Vic Tokai
you
is
can play this.
fascinating what they do. What's up?
You can play this with controller. You can hold the face buttons for different speeds of the cursor, but I really do recommend changing control settings to be an emulated SNES mouse.
Yeah, which most emulators at this point should be able to support. You just might need to change what your inputted controller is. Give me like 2 seconds here. I'm gonna see if I can get my Stream Deck back up and running, potentially, or if
There's a grab mouse toggle.
Yeah, so if you're using RetroArch, if you want to change to mouse controls, go to Command Menu Toggle, then go to Controls, Port 1 Controls, and switch from SNES Joypad to SNES Mouse.
I mean, there was an option that said grab mouse. I clicked that, and I assume that does it.
We'll see.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Oh, it appears to be looking like a ninja version of that. Was it Operation Wolf?
Potentially. Yeah, it depends on what emulator you're using. If you're in RetroArch, usually if you hit scroll lock, your mouse will be confined to the emulator window. I'm not sure off the top of my head what that is for BizHawk. Yeah, but it looks like everybody has the game up.
No idea how to set up the mouse, and I'm working on it.
You know what this health bar immediately reminds me of, and Klades will probably understand what I'm talking about? Samurai Ghost.
Yeah, sure does.
Anyway, I'm ready to go and everybody else is.
Yeah.
I'm hearing objections. So starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shin's Revenge. That's the name of the game, right? It gave me the thing, yeah. Shin's Revenge. Let's go.
So, to block projectiles, you need to stop shooting. You use your dagger to block projectiles. It's a
kunai.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I very clearly did not set this up correctly.
Oh, interesting. You can also, like, slash enemies as well by moving your mouse across them. Interesting.
Yeah. I'd recommend doing the training mode. It's very quick.
Okay, and right click is the screen nuke. This is an interesting idea.
Okay, I'm gonna need to like fully restart this. Oopsie doodle.
Looks like you have unlimited throwing stars. At least I don't see any counter for them.
No, it's unlimited.
Let me see. Menu toggle. Control.
So yeah, to block projectiles, you use your kunai and like position it in front of the projectile.
Yeah.
And
You have to position.
click it.
Yeah, positioning.
There's the bomb.
Yep.
Okay. Now, what is this a game? Oh god. Gotta do something.
Yeah, I mean, Vic Tokai has done some interesting stuff. You're probably going to want to look at Port 1 controllers, Jacqueline.
Okay.
I assume you're trying to switch over to mouse controls.
Yep.
Yeah, Port 1 controls, there should be an option that's like SNES Joypad or something like that.
Yeah, I'm to that point. How do I go back to the game?
Just close the content menu.
Yeah. Or in the command window, there should be a menu toggle or something like that.
Oh, I just toggled it back off. Okay.
Yeah. I keep getting ahead. Maybe unsurprising for a Vic Tokai game, but I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yep. I very much would use the projectiles sparingly and kind of be more on the defensive.
Yeah, I'm noticing that, because I've had some times where I've shot a projectile at the exact moment, they also attack me, and, well...
Yeah. Well, I got 5 continues.
Yeah, it looks very arcadey, so... Ow. Yeah, Sokka is another bit of, Vic Tokai history. We've had a few different Vic Tokai games on here. Luco is another Vic Tokai game. Time Slip is another pretty known one. Decap Attack is also Vic Tokai.
Ah, Decap Attack. That
Yeah.
one game that's in nearly every Genesis collection.
Yeah, it's probably the best game of that trilogy, so...
It starts Chuck the Head.
Yeah.
I like the comparison Beak made, calling this Fruit Ninja Zero.
Yeah, that's not entirely inaccurate, I would argue.
So also as an FYI, your kunai can not only blocks projectiles, but also the slashes of enemies up close if you don't kill them in time.
Yeah, I was noticing that it was doing things when it was just I'm in training 1, and I'm noticing that it's doing things when I'm just moving it around, so I assumed that had some sort of mechanic.
And I assume by this point I've found most of the controls involved here. You can slash, you can block, you can throw, you can screen nuke.
Who are they? What?
By complete accident, just restarted the... Oh god. Okay, I'm just gonna restart the
Asuka?
game. Right. Why aren't...
Oh, I found...
Isn't she like the...
boy.
Is this a boss I found?
Yep. First boss.
Sure enough. Well done, lad. You beat my forces. This is gonna go well, I'm sure. Oh, this just looks like Jin Mudensho with the way this stage scrolls. And that's just me, though. Well, that was an easy boss.
Funny.
Gotcha.
I can't believe it. A mere mortal ninja.
So I'm one of, I feel like very few people I know who use a trackball mouse. This is really that.
I mean, the original Super Nintendo mouse is a trackball mouse, so...
It is.
No.
Yeah.
I don't mean like trackball on the bottom. I mean trackball that I am moving with my thumb.
Well, like I said, there's also regular controller controls if you want to try that. There's three.
I've got it.
Facebook. Okay.
I've got a trackball mount. Oh, so like, with.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, as somebody who has dabbled in older computers from time to time, you have to be more specific when you say trackball mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what to call it other than that. It's like...
I mean, it makes more sense.
trackball.
Like, I feel like in any other context, you say trackball mouse, and it's like, yeah, that makes sense. But then when you're talking about in a show that kind of centers around retro stuff, the confusion starts to stem from that. Because it's like...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I have it's basically a mouse that has like a ergonomics grip and a ball in like around where the thumb is. And that
Oh,
you
it's
just
one of those
move
ones
that.
that's like sideways.
It's not sideways, actually. It's like this... I'd have to take a picture of it and, like, put it in the...
So it looks like a mouse, but there's a trackball on, like, the thumb spot. Is that what you mean?
Yes?
Yeah, I just call that a trackball.
Yeah. Like, I've seen those before. It's not one that I personally use.
Damn it.
I grew up with one, so that's why I got one.
There,
It's just what I ended...
Yeah, you use what you're used to, right?
Exactly. I'm very bad at blocking these things.
This is noticeably a game that's going to punish you for playing too aggressively, because if you're relying too much on projectiles, you're going to keep going into danger.
Yeah, this is more a melee-focused game than projectile.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, is a problem for when you're fighting things that are in the background. Oh my god, fish! No, fish. Fuck off.
The right click is a bomb. Interesting.
Yes.
You got your
that's
screen
their
nukes.
scroll count. So the scrolls are equal to the amount of screen nukes you have.
Yeah, I should probably start using them. I don't know if I get them back on continue. I assume I do?
Yes.
Yeah.
For someone who's used way more... A lot of continues.
What the crap is this thing?
Those scoundrels! Oh, there's some good faces in this game, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Something's coming. Ooh.
Well, leave.
Well, I have
Doesn't
very
it-
little health, so I'm in trouble.
Suddenly I'm fighting a boss in Elder Scrolls Daggerfall.
Nah, it looks.
I
It's
can't
more like
believe
Arena. Trust me, there's a difference. There's a difference.
Okay, how do I dodge this attack when he goes in for a bite? Do I just move my cursor away from him? Do I still block
Well,
out normal?
You have to
Difference
block that back,
graphically.
yeah.
The Arena does control the same in terms of, level controls.
There's no dodging, you have to block attacks if
Okay.
you want to negate damage. And usually you have to turn your kunai in the correct direction to block attacks in melee range.
Which is sometimes infuriating to do, because I don't have a good read right now on how to get your kunai to face a specific way, aside from just work around the circumstances.
It just points the way that your mouse came from, so when it comes to the dragon's bite, just make sure that it's
Okay.
oriented horizontally.
Noted. I have to imagine what this would be like trying to play on Super Nintendo as well, because, like, we're using, like, more Mara mice that you can move the cursor around a lot faster, but you can't move the cursor around nearly as fast with a, like a SNES mouse.
I do not.
Speak for yourself. I'm on gamepad.
I do not like these little fish.
You can shoot the shadows before they hop out the water.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That helps a little bit. Yeah, I've just been slashing them when they come after me, for the most part, or screen nuking them.
One thing that's not helping me is that my mouse cursor is not synced to where the
Did you press scroll lock?
crosshair is.
Yeah, did you hit scroll lock so your mouse is focused in just the RetroArch window?
No, because I don't know what that is.
You don't know what scroll lock
F11.
is? It's on your keyboard.
Yeah, scroll lock on your keyboard.
I am not very knowledgeable about these things.
Assuming your keyboard has a scroll lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
Right, you could have a small.
yeah, it depends on what keyboard you're using.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you got it? Cool.
Yeah, I found the button that does the thing. Okay. Let's try this again with less suck. Hopefully.
I guess let's use these bombs and hope for the best. Unless I get my ass handed to me by this dragon.
Hey, don't you have to be in the fantasy zone, some dragon?
It does look like a Space Harrier dragon. I'll give you
It
that.
looks like the first boss of Space Harrier.
Something is coming. Ooh.
Damn it.
I'm on the struggle bus a little bit with this boss.
I almost got it.
Was this game at
Even the match
was
teleport.
this game in arcades at any point? It definitely seems like a light gun game.
I don't think so. I don't really know.
Back here.
I don't really think of Vic Tokai when it comes to, like, arcade ports.
Got it.
This could have been on a
Something is
PC
wrong.
game, considering
Just like when I passed
Mouse
through
on
the-
the
controls.
PCs.
Why can't I get this heart? There we go.
Alright, that's stage 2. Only had to
Oh,
use 2
fish.
continues.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's great, right?
Oh god, not France!
Alright, fish, get out of here.
No.
Bad fishy.
Yeah, shooting the shadows for the fish is so much easier. My god.
I only just realized you can do that.
I love how the stage 3 they just plop you in the middle of World War II.
The main game I think of when I think of Victoka are the two Go-Go 13 games on NES. That's a good pull as well, as somebody who's beaten both the Go-Go 13 NES games.
Y'all can just go to hell. Turn a fish.
Well, at least I know my dishonorable mention for this episode.
Right.
Having fun.
This is certainly a game of all time on the Super Nintendo.
I mean, I'm kind of enjoying this, personally.
It's
Same,
not,
I'm
but
big-
it's tedious.
Yeah, it's a game that I could see, like, it's interesting when you first try it, but then just kind of overstays its welcome after that. Block, or they can go off screen, that also works. You know what, fuck it, let's just use these bombs. I got them for a reason.
And the
Like,
bombs
this is
do...
oddly enough, this is sort of giving me Battle Clash vibes. Except Battle Clash
Ish.
was like, what if you just fought the bosses?
Yeah. Something is
The
wrong.
Black Clash 2?
Just like when I passed through the gate. Win on stage 2, at least.
And I'm dead.
So, seeing the passwords does make me curious about something with how they handle passwords here. Do the passwords remember how many continues you have?
I don't know. I just use save states.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, all the way back here, really?
I'm too
It-
lazy to
Look at the
input
boss.
passwords.
It is a bit mean that the game doesn't heal you in between stages.
Yeah. But if you can get a heart pickup, it is a full heal, so...
Yeah. You just gotta find one.
There's
Which-
a couple different ones, and one of them is not a full heal.
Varying amounts
I
of
think
health.
Oh my gosh, that take.
Oh, there's one. Yeah, the yellow heart looks like it healed 3 candles for me. Which is still better than nothing, for sure.
Certainly.
I feel like part of me would feel like be more lenient on it if this was like an old Flash game of like the Newgrounds era.
Yeah, I mean, this seems about right for Victokai, so shrug.
Also, are the ninjas wearing the stone masks from JoJo?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, Rocky gonna sue somebody. Yeah, they look like those are just the goddamn stone mask. These are vampire ninjas.
Alright, fuck it, we're just gonna bomb.
Okay, I'm writing that down for my game. Vampire ninjas.
Vampire Ninjas is just a powerful premise right there.
Well, no, I'm just saying as an enemy type, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to make an RPG.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
off the top of my head, I can't think of how often I see, like, vampire ninjas.
Vampires are common.
Ninjas are
Ninjas
common.
are common.
Those two together?
Zombie vampire ninjas.
Someone better contact Dracula.
I think
Ninja
someone's
shows
just
up
been
in
born
Germany,
recently.
immediately shot.
I think someone's been dead. Dracula's been Big D himself has been dead longer than I've been alive.
I was gonna say,
Well,
isn't Dracula supposed to have died in 1999? Isn't that the time?
Yes. 1 year before I was born.
Yeah. 1 year after I was.
Ah, my bones.
I believe I made it to the boss with near full health,
Hey.
so that's good.
Hey, at least we were born in amazing years for video games.
True.
And plus, I'm as old as the PlayStation 2, and you're as old as the Dreamcast.
Ah,
In
yes.
Japan.
Ah, yes, wonderful. The Dreamcast.
Yeah, that's a good system.
Yeah, it is.
Old as
It's,
the NES.
I'll walk you
I
down
do
the
not know how to
stairs.
fight this tank.
It's okay. Hey, at least your wheelchair still works.
Oh no, Nazi ninjas.
Oh no.
They're just Nazis.
I mean, technically, World War II era ninjas.
God.
I mean,
Like, they're not
technically,
using
Japan
any
was
ninja
part of the
stuff. They are
Axis,
just
so
shooting you and hitting you with their gun.
Stage 3 is pretty rough so far.
I haven't been having too much issues with the enemies. With the boss, I have no idea how to deflect the projectiles.
Well, time to learn. Looks like you have to mouse your cursor to the bottom of the screen if you want to block them.
Gotcha.
Basically aim for the shockwave. Which is not the easiest thing to do. Sometimes judging depth is hard for me in this game, even if you have like the cursor.
The melee enemies in general seem rude because if you slash them, your cursor takes off.
Yeah.
And then they get a free hit, probably. Because they take 2 hits to go down.
They take 2 hits. What's worse is when you have to deal with them on top of dealing with ranged attackers. Because you're busy trying to slash them, but you're also getting hit by projectiles all the while, so you can't really counteract both of them.
Yeah, it's very much an arcade game where you're guaranteed to get hit by something. There's no real way to avoid damage for an entire run. Unless you're insanely good with a mouse.
why does the first boss death sound like
Hang on.
the boss death sounded Sunset Riders?
I'm gonna try
Yes,
refreshing
you're
the
right.
feed
It's
really
gone the
fast.
Oh yes, also deflect bullet with kunai.
Magic
Slow bullet.
ninja things.
I think I'm on my last continue now at this point.
Same.
Our stream's freezing
Alright.
for me. I might need to refresh a few
take.
feeds. Nice. Wish this is a game I could pause to check to make sure things are working properly, but
I believe so.
I don't know how to pause in this game.
That was a mid-boss!
Is the problem I'm faced with, because it's like you have 2 buttons and then scrolling around. Off the top of my head, I was like, just hold down a button and that might work.
If you were trying to use the gamepad, you could just use the start button.
Both buttons, maybe?
I'm invincible. Okay, I found an invincibility power-up.
Doesn't look to be the case for hold both buttons.
What do you mean I'm fighting a tank?
I think I found one.
Oh, okay, I'm at least back to where I was.
Alright. I need to see what's going on with these
fish.
feeds here.
No fish.
Dang it. Well, that continues. I think. Yeah, because that's a different musical note.
Go away, fish. You may be a real big fish, but you're not a real big fish.
Yeah, I got a full game over, but
that's
part of
me.
that was because I'm trying to make sure things are running smoothly and things aren't getting caught on fire, so I had to click away for that reason. Probably would have been a good idea for me to write down passwords, but oh well.
That's what chat's for. They can go back and tell us the password.
Yeah, great. Jack, can you get me my password for me? We can find out then if it remembers lives or not. I mean, I figure what we're gonna do with this is basically just go until everybody gets a full game over and then move on at that point.
I mean, I got mine.
Yeah,
I already had mine on this goddamn dragon.
Yeah, I got mine as well. I think I could have beaten the tank with enough effort, but I would like to be able to pause my video game.
I think I have one more continue.
I guess it's true to like an arcade experience.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have 2 continues, right? I got that one up.
Is definitely
All I know about,
what's up?
all I know is that
Castle.
Victokai was a company, and they just more pieced out, if anything.
Yeah, let me see some of the games that Vic Tokai did. I'll just let the game run.
Sorry
Vic
for the
Tokai.
flashing lights, folks. Yeah, I feel bad for subjecting y'all to that.
Yeah. Now let's see what we got here. I mean, they did Clash of Demon Head. Who remembers Clash of Demon Head?
The band from Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah, you know, that's totally where they originated. Why did they steal that from Scott Pilgrim?
Is everyone ready to move on?
If you're
Whatever,
still,
but I
if
haven't
you're,
actually gotten a game over yet.
I was gonna say, if you're still on a run, keep going.
I'm in a continue loop.
I wouldn't say
this thing, so.
I wouldn't say it was something you subjected us to, Amber. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's neat. I'm kind of just looking at Vic Tokai history. Another game that Vic Tokai did is Columns 3, which you might know for the cover art.
Hey. Yeah.
If everyone else is ready to move on, we should move on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look through a little bit more of Vic Tokai's history, and then we'll do that. So just give me a little bit more.
That tank mini boss might be almost impossible on a controller because you just can't. You can't take advantage of the windows of opportunity.
Huh?
Yeah,
Very
take that, controller users.
We're
let's
using the face buttons to speed up the cursor.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
it's
god,
like-
they published Criticom.
Criticom. Another classic they did over here was the Creon Conquest.
They worked with. They did something. They were involved with Shinobi Legends on Saturn.
I didn't realize that one of the last games that they did was Time Slip, actually. Which is funny because of how much of a meme that game is over in the Kuso community now. Oh, Polk is taking notes. Yeah, we'll go ahead and
Riff.
we'll go ahead and stop the
That's
timer
okay.
here.
That's a certainly a game.
It's neat for sure. Well, we're gonna go to break, and when we come back, we will be playing Kylie's game up next. We'll see you in a bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It might not involve mouse controls this time.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
using tilt controls.
Yeah. I'm not used to having to do things manually because my Stream Deck's out of commission for the moment. Oh no. Everything is so much more complicated when I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh god. It's fine, we adapt.
Alright. Also, I think, if I recall correctly, Clash of Demon Head is a proto-Metroidvania.
Yes.
Well,
That's
it's got some similarities there.
yeah, that's not the worst way to describe it.
Then again, another game that also classifies as a proto-Metroidvania, Pitfall 2.
Yeah. Or Super Pitfall by proxy.
Oh god, Super Pitfall.
Only the best of the best. Well,
Yeah.
we are back for our fourth game for tonight. From Kylie.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's do a little explanation. Growing up, there was two major consoles I had: a PlayStation 2 and an NES. And one of the small selection of games that my dad got for it were Metroid, Zelda 1, Mario 1, and Duck Hunt, Mario 3, and the game I ended up picking, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link.
Yeah. We've had hacks of this before, but we never just had straight Zelda 2 until now.
I love the way.
Well, you're wrong.
I also love the way the sword looks on the box art for Zelda 2. That's supposed to be the same sword as the Tier 3 sword in Zelda 1, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it. Yeah, and I've got the box for this. I like how there's like a little cutout you can see on the box right there. A little cutout so the gold cartridge sticks out a bit.
The only box NES game I have, sadly, is Star Tropics.
I'm unfortunately a box game collector, so I have a lot of boxed NES games.
I'm looking to get cases for them because it bugs me slightly.
Yeah, I mean,
it makes them more organized.
I mean, the same thing I think people do is they just like line up the end labels on a shelf for the cartridges, and it turns out that works out pretty good.
Yeah, until you get to a system that doesn't have that.
Yeah. Well, there's for something like the N64 at least, you have there are people who make custom end labels, but then you get to something like the Atari Jaguar, and it's like, well, tough luck.
Yeah, I know on Stone Age Gamer they offer something called bit boxes, which is like basically like clamshell cases like the old Genesis ones, but for like various old systems.
I think I still see the previous game on Amber's screen.
Yep. 1 second.
Can I get it?
There you go, you should see the right one now.
Oh, I should. Yeah.
This will be a fun mini replay of Zelda 2. If I was more prepared, I might have grabbed my Famicom Disk System copy of Zelda 2, because I do have that with, like...
Ooh, I know a bit of trivia involving this. Mainly involving answering a question of why you restarted the final dungeon if you game over there.
Is it a matter of, like... It was on... When you got to the final dungeon, you had to change the side?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we actively playing?
Not yet. We're just, we will be soon, actually. Oh.
Just making sure.
You know what would be smart? If I load up the game as well.
That might help.
There we go. What I suggest you all do is, at least jump in and register a name. Since that's not gonna,
yeah,
that's not gonna
that's
bring
okay.
you into the game, so why don't you get that done first, and then I'll do the countdown.
Oh, right. Hold on.
Sure. That's
I
my
gotta
name.
switch off of mouse controls.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, that's how you do that. Well, either way, that's my name now.
I don't know how many people have, I assume at least a few of us are familiar with Zelda 2. Maybe not beaten it, but we're probably at least familiar with it.
This is also one of the Zeldas I have yet to beat.
I'm certainly not familiar on how to input your name.
Once you type your name, you have to hit select twice to go down to end. You hit select 3 times, rather.
I could not put code 3 in.
It's not the most obvious way of inputting your name, but it's something you might have gotten more used to when...
That's why my name is...
Yeah. Alright, well, it looks like everybody's inputted their names, so starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. I actually played this for a mystery race one time. It was one of the mystery races that Smite and Author Blues run on Saturday, or not on Saturdays, on Sundays after Arcade Pit. And the goal was, from the start, get the hammer. And anyone who knows the area where you get the hammer knows why that was a challenge.
Death Mountain.
Yep. So if you haven't played the game before, what I suggest you do is there's a town directly to the right from where you start. If you keep walking through town, you'll eventually see somebody who comes out of a house. If you talk to them, they'll let you in, and you can get a magic spell. You can get the shield ability, and that'll probably help you survive for a little bit longer.
Welcome to Baru. The town of Goat People. So this is where Hypercola is from.
Yeah. I know some people might be used to hearing about the sages' names through, like, Ocarina of Time, when they flesh them out more as characters, but, like, the names made their origin here. with the town names.
Also, this one NPC here, when I see him, he reminds me of Leisure Suit Larry.
Not the comparison I was expecting, but here we are.
Yeah. Never expect to reference a Sierra game while playing a Nintendo game.
The lad! Here's
Especially
here!
Especially the Leisure Suit Larry.
Well, then again, what's the common joke about the one lady who heals you up in towns?
Yeah, she heals you in a very a very open
and
a
you
very
don't get to watch. It's hot coffee.
yeah.
About Chicoello.
Exact same mechanics as Grand Theft Auto.
It's very
Except
to interpretation.
It's free.
Yeah, except it's free and, was probably left out of the game data.
Alright, let's get into the first dungeon here.
So wait, how do you get the shield ability? Because I went to the house and all she did was heal me.
There's so there's 3 houses you can usually talk to an NPC to go into. There's one that heals your health, one that heals your magic, and one that gets you the magic. You know which one is the one that gets you the magic ability because you see somebody come out of the house.
Yeah, that's
if you have
the
to
lady I
see someone
talked
do
and she just
that.
healed me.
You might have to keep going further to the left because there's more than one screen for the town.
Oh, I thought it was just the one screen.
No.
Oh, I see.
Also, yeah, first Zelda game with towns.
Yeah, you didn't really get that in Zelda 1.
You just got old people who lived in caves.
Yeah, I mean, that's close enough to a town, right? And of course, you got stuff like the RPG mechanics where you can get experience and level up. I probably should have gotten a little more experience, but whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, where you can also find bags of pee!
He is just all the rage in NES games. There's...
Oh, hello, flashing lights.
Yeah, there's gonna be some flashing if you die.
No, that's just for me getting the spell.
Ah. Yeah, there's also
Yep.
flashing for that.
How do I use the spell?
You press start to pull out the menu, you highlight the spell, I mean, you're on shield by default, and then you press select to use the spell. Shield reduces your damage on the screen you're currently on, but once you leave the screen, the shield spell wears off, so it's good for particularly boss fights.
Oh. I hit select outside of the menu, not inside of the menu.
Outside the
There we
menu,
go.
yes.
Could be a house that heals my. Oh,
It's
hello,
basically
boy.
having a spell queued up so that you can hit it at a moment's notice in a fight.
Hello, child. That looks like someone I could hunt.
You just need to find the child that Link holds over his head.
Yeah.
But I think that's further in the game than further than we're likely gonna get in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just basically going off what I remember to do this early in Zelda 2.
Yeah, I mean, you went through the cave, right? Yeah, you
Yep.
did. So
I went to Stonehenge.
you went the direction to get the heart container, because I see you have it.
I meanwhile have no idea what I'm doing.
That's how I remembered that location. It's Stonehenge.
Once you get the shield spell, the next thing you want to do is if you go north from that town, you'll find a cave, and that'll lead you towards the first dungeon.
Oh.
Bring up the map because I always forget where the
I assume it's
goddamn
not the one that's across the water?
is.
No. Not one that's,
Hey, Lord.
well, it
I
might
don't
be,
think you're supposed to go in this cave until you get the candle.
yeah, there's
Oh, I see it.
there's 2 different dark caves, and you're in the one that has death pits. You could still get through if you really wanted to, but what you get from it isn't really important to you right now. What you get from it is the item
God.
that you need to get your second spell, which you won't be needing until after you beat the first dungeon.
Yeah, just don't forget the candle.
Yeah.
Where do I get the candle?
In the first dungeon.
Yeah, it's the dungeon item for the first dungeon. You just gotta find it in the dungeon.
Okay, because I got to the cave and I feel like I shouldn't be here.
Depends on which cave you're in. Oh, you're in the other cave. There's 2 different caves, I believe.
Of course there are.
Yeah. There's one that's directly north of the town you were just in. And
That's probably that one?
it should be the one to the right of where you were.
Okay, maybe let's go this way.
Alternatively, you could also try to do some grinding, so that way you can, level up a little
I
bit.
got spiders.
Oh yeah, an
Oh,
interesting sort of feature about the Famicom version. When
What?
you game over, your stats go down to the lowest 1.
Oh. That I was not aware of, because I never sat down
Oh, God, I'm
to
so
beat
scared.
it.
Yeah. It's one of the few times where it's like, where the NES version is probably better than the Famicom, considering NES games.
Okay, maybe
Do
I
they
should
also
have
go-
thought.
Do they also go all the way down if you save your game, or...
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I just know that's a game over feature.
Alright, well, I'm at the first boss, so... But I didn't find the candle. I think if you didn't find the candle, you can still go back in.
I hear you.
Think.
I'm gonna find out, because
Ah, damn it.
Because usually with dungeons... Oh, maybe I won't find out, because I think that's a game over for me. Yeah.
Word.
Oh, there
Yeah,
goes
Get me out of here.
Because once you're done with the dungeon, the dungeons becomes inaccessible.
Mm-hmm. I know I have had runs through this first dungeon where I did not pick up the candle.
Yeah, I mean, it's early Zelda, so you're gonna be exploring a bunch, trying to figure out where
Time
to
to
go.
explore Parappa the Rapper.
Oh, you found Parappa.
Yep. I assume this first dungeon's is Parappa the Rapper.
Yep, Parappa Palace.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it's one of the dungeon names I believe.
And
Red Lion,
that's-
hello, welcome in. Thanks for the big suck.
Okay, Right, you don't have down stab.
Big sook.
What were you up to?
Return of Ganon.
What game or games were you playing today? As you can see, we're in.
Go up.
As you can see, we're currently in the midst of Retro Book Club, the penultimate episode for the season. And we're on our 4th
And I'm
game.
dead.
We had Adventures of Darwin. We had Game Boy Color Street Fighter. We had a mouse-controlled Super Nintendo game done by Vic Tokai. And now we're just on Zelda 2. Here's
Really?
a
All the way back here.
Gears of War, Mr. Mosquito, and Sword of Etheria. Good polls. I need to still play Mr. Mosquito for myself.
So
Oh,
at
Gears of
least-
War
so
2.
Yes, I do still have the shield spell, so that's good.
Oh, it's this douche. Alright, it's a fucking hammer, bro. Okay, you're done throwing your balls around.
It's no Iron Knuckle, at least.
I mean,
killing
yeah, but
something
it's still a
with the,
hammer, bro.
True. These friggin' bubbles. I remember grinding off of the bubbles for so long
God.
when I played this game. Because bubbles are like simultaneously the easiest and the hardest enemies to grind off of, because you can kind of get into a rhythm where they can't do much of anything to you, and they give you a decent amount of experience. The problem is they take so many hits to kill.
Yep.
Oh god, sandworm. Oh, that is... The way that
That's
retracts is
safe and grab you.
interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna get magic. Good thing I have a pretty good idea of how to fight Iron Knuckles at this point. There's the candle.
Gotta love the sand tapeworms.
Zelda 2 is underrated. I don't get the hate. It's a very different Zelda game. It kind of the general argument I see is that it's very different how it plays compared to what you expect from a Zelda game, but also like this is before a norm was established, so your mileage
Yeah,
may
the only
vary.
other Zelda games that really play like this are the ones that gamble on in Faces of Evil.
And Rambo.
And Xanadu, but that's a different game altogether.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Rambo play is, like, remarkably similar in design to Zelda 2.
And it's actually a fairly accurate adaptation of the movie, weirdly enough.
Except for the part where you turn somebody into a frog. Besides that part.
Bad dream.
I think you mean good.
Of course you would say that, Klades.
I mean, depending on, you know, how you define a drug trip being.
If only we could all be so wonderfully moist as a frog.
Please never phrase it like that again.
I don't feel like being froppy today.
To be moist, refreshed, and in my lane like a frog.
Don't make me bust out Frogger for PS2 again.
Which Frogger for PS2? The one where he's on a quest to get a girl?
100% that one.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one you
being
can play in that one Konami Pro
being
Skater clone.
Being critically moist usually means I have to deal with YouTube drama, and I don't feel like dealing with that right now.
Nope, nobody should deal with YouTube drama.
What do you do with the fairy?
The fairy heals you.
Yeah, but I can't get it to heal me.
No,
The
you're
hitbox is weird with it. You have to jump into, like, the right angle. You just jump into it, though. You don't have to slash it or anything.
I see.
Let's do this. I will get that power word once I'm done fighting Horsehead. Horsehead, please! I don't remember your hitbox being this awful. There we go.
Oh, Iron Knuckle. Okay.
I wish I may, I wish I must. Find a princess before I bust. Never forget.
I had a real complaint about this game. It's that I wish the sword hitbox was a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
You don't have a lot of reach with with the sword. I think you have more.
Oh, yeah, no-
With the base Belmont whip.
Another tip that you might want to take advantage of if you're thinking about it is when you beat the boss and place the crystal, you immediately level up. So you can get as much as, like, experience starting from 0, where you just get a full level up from there, or you could get, like, 2 experience because you're on the cusp of a level.
Gotcha.
Which is especially useful late in the game because I believe your last level up you get for your stats is, I think you need 8,000 experience for?
That sounds about. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think after that point you get extra lives when you level up.
It's just useful.
Yeah.
So you can kill these things, right?
Which things? Oh, the bubbles? Yes, they just take an absurd number of hits.
I don't think it's
Especially
bad
with your
knuckle.
attack strength of 1.
Yeah.
Go back. I missed a candle.
They're not too hard to take down later on when you have your attack strength level up, and especially when you get the down stab, but until then, you might want to avoid them unless you really want to get the 50 experience from them, because they're not the hardest enemies to get in an attacking loop, which is the main reason you might fight them here.
How do I collect fairy?
Jump into it. You have to jump into the right angle. It's very picky if you're not used to it.
There we go.
Oh my god. That sort of
I
sucks.
guess I'll go up.
Let's get healed. Let's get the jump spell.
Let me go get the candle.
This should be where jump spell is obtained.
No. Give me this key. Thank you.
I believe you're going to be using all the keys that you get in the dungeon, especially if you get the candle, so... But I forget which dungeon it is. I want to say it's like the 5th or 6th dungeon where you get a item that just gives you unlimited keys.
No, the magical key.
Magical key, yeah. I don't remember which dungeon that is.
It sounds like a late game one.
I mean, it would be.
Yeah,
I just don't remember which late
Even
game
then,
one.
I think at that point you get the fairy spell, which also lets you pass through those key locks.
I forgot about that with the fairy spell, but that's probably just an unintended glitch. So
No, it's kind of intended.
Oh, hey. Give me this. Oh, that's just magic? Really? I thought it was life. Darn it.
yeah, the enemies do not drop enemies don't drop life. All they drop is magic.
Oh, I didn't get that from, I just stabbed the statue and it gave me that.
Oh, yeah, that's something that you can do. Some statues you can stab and they can drop magic, but the problem is they can also sometimes spawn an iron knuckle.
Oh dear.
So you're kind of rolling the dice with stabbing those. But yeah, there are no health drops. It's just the fairies, and when you get it later, the life spell. Any jars you find are going to be magic, with a blue one restoring a bit of magic and a red one restoring all your magic.
Oh, speaking of Iron Knuckles.
The very annoying thing, though, about magic is because it can spawn off of enemies. When you get magic off an enemy, you get it in place of experience. So you can find a difficult enemy that you want to beat, so that way you can get a lot of experience, only for it to drop magic for you instead, and it's very annoying sometimes.
Indeed.
I believe there's a fairy here. Yep. Let's get healed up.
God. These chews in the...
I also know there's a fan remake of this game. It's honestly, I know most fan remakes can be a little better feeling than the originals. Not in the case of Zelda 2. The jumping just felt off.
I don't think I played the fan remake. I don't think that's the one we had here, because I think pretty much the only hacks we've had of Zelda 2 on here have been sprite swaps.
Yeah, that's like a full fan game.
Yeah, because like we had one that replaces some of the visuals on the UI, and then another one that makes Zelda 2 into Evil Dead.
Groovy.
Yeah, the only problem with Evil Dead is I think the Evil Dead hack from Zelda 2 was it was given out to a group that isn't really too into Evil Dead, so like the effect was kind of lost on a few people, but it was still neat to see.
Yeah. That's an unfortunate thing. Also, if I had a nickel for every time there was a Evil Dead themed Zelda hack, I'll have 2 nickels.
Not a lot, but it's strange it happened twice.
Yeah.
Oh god, now I have to remember where exactly Bagu is. I know he's somewhere in the swamp, but I don't remember where specifically.
He's in the forest, and his name is supposed to be Bug.
What
Yeah.
are we supposed to be in the desert just flying around? Just fireballs, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so. You can block him with your shield at least.
Yeah.
God damn it, you Iron
I
Knuckles.
have no idea how to fight Iron Knuckles.
The most
You're
reliable
supposed to hit...
way,
hit them...
you first.
You're supposed to hit them where their shield isn't.
Yeah, but whenever I jump, their shield moves.
Usually, the most reliable way I've found to get through them is jump and then on your way down, attack them. I found that to be relatively reliable when you get the timing down. But Iron Knuckles are known to be a very difficult enemy to fight in Zelda 2 because of how much they block.
I was having more issue with them just two-shotting me.
Yeah, I mean, that's where you want to upgrade your health, most likely, because upgrading your health, quote-unquote, is basically just upgrading your defense, which is still helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Or try your hand at using the shield spell.
I guess the best way to explain it is, like, upgrading your health is not just your defense, but also max
Oh god, that was fast.
HP.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways it is upgrading your health, I suppose, because you can take more hits. But That's kind of up to interpretation. Alright, fuck the life spell. I'm gonna at least go to Death Mountain a bit and get my ass kicked there. One of the nice things about Death Mountain, though, is when you do manage to finally get through Death Mountain and get the hammer can be used to bust rocks on the overworld, which means you have a shortcut to get back to where you were.
Yeah, it at the very least makes constantly restarting at Hyrule Castle less of a pain, because you at least get items to help you out the backtracking.
Alright, well, let's at least go get the life spell. Because I think that's the one where I need to get the mirror. I don't remember which house it was. Just find a house that's open. Yeah. I found a mirror under the table. Put that there. Who's hiding mirrors under tables?
Damn it.
The mirror gremlin.
I guess that was just a silly question at that point, wasn't it? Alright, now I just gotta find the place where I take the mirror. It might have been back on the first screen. And here's, you know what, let me grab another thing. Zelda 2 maps. Just for anybody who hasn't seen it, before. I feel like I need to show people what the map of the Great Palace looks like, because...
Okay, a candle.
It is a big-ass... It's a big-ass labyrinth if you've never seen it.
I assume the candle, just... works automatically?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Pretty much everything that you get as items in this game are passive items. The exceptions being...
Honestly?
I think the exceptions are things that you use on the overworld.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, if that is something I would want to improve in a remake of Zelda 2, that's sub-weapons.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it, I'm dead. Well, at least I got
Kinda
the
that's what
candle.
magic is taking the role of.
I mean, true, but it's like, it's one of the few Zelda elements that's missing.
I assume the candle's the only thing I need out for Appa.
I mean, and being the boss, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I do need to go back then. Well darn.
Yeah, every dungeon's gonna have a boss that you will need to beat. Technically, you don't need to beat any bosses until the very end of the game. Because the check for whether or not you beat the bosses isn't until you enter the final, until you enter the final dungeon. Which, I'm sorry for the one person who went all the way to the final dungeon before doing all the dungeons, because the path to that final dungeon sucks ass.
It
Yes.
sure does.
This feels like something I could maybe bash my
Death
way
Mountain is
through.
infamous.
You will be
But
bashing
the
your...
path,
Let's go on.
the path to the Great Palace is also pain.
Yeah.
Especially that one encounter where it's just like a bunch of Lizalfos throwing rocks at you.
Yeah, Godspeed.
Because, like, the penalty for death isn't as bad as I figured it would be.
The penalty for death is you go back to your starting location, and that's the main thing, which isn't too bad early on, but with how mazy later areas get, and sometimes how long the path to get there is, going that far back can be quite the punishment.
Fair.
Game over also costs you all of your current experience.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll play this on NSO where I can rewind.
Yeah, that would
I
probably...
don't blame you.
That would probably be the way to play this game if you're not prepared for the difficulty of Zelda 2.
Yeah, my dad can beat this on physical NES. I've seen him do it.
I know somebody who does level 1 sword runs of the game, which... ugh.
Why?
Question: why do they like hurting themselves like that?
Just a game they grew up with. Sometimes you just grow up with a game and you're like, I want to play this game in a new way. Which leads us to stuff like that.
Yeah, or 3-heart and 3-heart runs.
Yeah, the
Of
3-heart
course, I
run.
died right at Horsehead, so I have to run all the way back and deal with the
I
Iron
forgot to
Knuckles
get jumped
bomb.
before going in this cave, so I have to walk all the way back out.
Oops.
I cannot take very many pokes from this Iron Knuckle before I die. This seems like a bad thing.
Yeah, Iron Knuckles are gonna be for a good chunk of the game, Iron Knuckles are probably gonna be the toughest
I'd
enemy
rather
that you
deal
run
with Iron
into.
Knuckles in this game than Dark Nuts in Zelda 1.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I had to think about that for a second, because both are annoying to deal with in their own rights. Well, kind of in the same way, because they're just really defensive and kind of hard to kite around.
Yeah, I just remember the old block strats where you'd stand at the bottom of a block and let them walk around the top of it. Because your sword would hit something 2 blocks above you, but not 2 blocks below you, because perspective.
The method I hear for
Yeah.
Iron Knuckles / Dark Nuts in Zelda 1 is the method involving using bombs.
That also works quite well.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm in Death Mountain now, so I'm gonna die fast. I'm gonna die fast or live just long enough to tell the tale, because we are almost out of time with Zelda 2. Clock currently says we got about 2 minutes and change left. But yeah, Death Mountain is pretty mazy, so good luck figuring out where to go.
Yeah, but at least with the area where you get the hammer is actually meant to represent the overworld from Zelda 1.
Yeah.
Which implies where you get the hammer is actually the ruins of the final dungeon of Zelda 1.
That'd be a neat touch, in which case. If that was like...
Makes you wonder who left a hammer there.
Yeah.
Ganon.
It was either a victory hammer or a defeat hammer, depending on... Oh, yep, these fuckers with the axes and move really fast. I hate these guys.
Gyras?
Yeah. Suck ass to
How's the
fight.
Yeah, I just know there's a mod for Skyrim called Relics of Hyrule. And it adds like, you know, items from Zelda, items and monsters from Zelda from all over the shop. I forget how they handle Iron Knuckles, though. If it's just the Ocarina of Time variant with their axes, or they have Sword and Shield variants representative of this game's Iron Knuckles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're annoying because of their axes, which you can't really block against. You just kind of gotta run in, line a sword slash, and then run out. And then there's a tougher version that throws their axe at you that you can't block, so that's just even worse to deal with. The experience they give is good if you can get used to fighting them, but good luck getting used to fighting them.
Indeed.
See how far I can get in these last 30 seconds of the game.
I guess I could also mention, like, I had a couple other games that I thought of playing, but ended up deciding on
Yeah,
this game out of a coin flip.
I mean, they're games that you can probably give out for future RBCs, for sure.
Yeah.
There's definitely a few in there that I wouldn't mind playing, personally speaking. Anyway, that's 30 minutes. That's time.
Yeah.
Right, and with that, we're gonna go to break, and when we come back, we'll be playing the final game for tonight, and the final game given out for Season 6 from me. We'll see you in a bit.
So there's an issue with that.
Yeah?
There's no game in Game 5.
Oh, did I forget to put it in? I 100% forgot to put my own game in. I got the box art for the game, and I forgot to get the game itself. God dang it. Okay. I'm gonna go...
How are we doing this?
I'm just gonna go grab the game, and once I reveal it, I'll drop it in the Discord. I had to forget something very minor for the last game given out. It's the most fitting way.
Itself.
The most minor thing, the game itself.
Look, I'm busy trying to prepare things for tomorrow, so like Got me
It
some
happens
select
to the
here.
rest of us.
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Retro Book Club over at twitch.tv/thejuker for Twitch front page.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a great time. We've got 3 groups of people all with their own set of 5 games. It's going to be wonderful. 15 games in total. We'll be live for pretty much the entire day tomorrow. So if you open stream at any point, you're gonna see us. Actually, did I even get the box art, or did I leave it as my old box art? I think I got the box art. Oh, I might not have gotten the box art either. Oh, I might have made a bigger mistake. Oh boy. Hold on. We're improving this. Okay, no, I did actually get the box art. Thank God. I remembered at least a few things.
What's up?
Look, I've been running this show for almost 6 years now, so I'm bound to forget things every now and again.
Well done.
You're getting old.
I'll get my cane
I'm
out.
just doing soundboard. Wait, I have this.
There we go.
This is just a.
Let me double check. Oh. And OBS,
Yeah,
please.
it is.
Oh my God, OBS. Okay, OBS is giving me the business again. Look, you can't even hop in the call. Nice try. I limited the number of people who can be in call. All right. I'm just double checking to make sure I don't accidentally reveal the game prematurely. Yep, we're good.
Amber?
Oh, I know what Amber's doing. Oh, God damn it. All right. Well. Yeah, do your thing, Polk. Do your thing. Yeah, okay.
Well, I could do something too.
Alright, well, now that I've made sure to put out fires, we are back for our final game for tonight. From me. And I do have the game downloaded here, so I'll pass it off to you once we do the reveal here. So, we are in a call with at least a few newcomers here. I'm gonna count Klades as a newcomer here. This is only Jacqueline's second time being on Retro Book Club. Amber's the one who's been around the longest, having been around here for this season and last season. So I figure it'd be a good opportunity to give a classic here, and I wanted to give it one of the all-time classics from this show when I've rolled randomly and found that, oh, my game was put as the last game, so this is going to be the last game given out for the season. So, I decided to go with, probably one of the more iconic games that we've had here on the show. At least a few people are probably going to be groaning at this one. No, it's not Junction this time. You're free from Junction.
Oh, no.
But instead, it is an NES game known as Holy Diver.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I thought it was gonna be Oh No.
No, I gave Oh No out way too recently to be able to give that one out again.
That's...
Yeah, I'm getting you the game. There you go.
Yep, I'm just going to...
Potentially dangerous download.
Yeah. That should be a translation patch, not that it's too important for Holy Diver, because it's a platformer, so you don't really need to understand the language. I am going to warn you about something with Holy Diver. There is a lot of flashing in it, so if you are sensitive to that, you may want to take a backseat to this one and maybe like play Castlevania instead or something.
I mean, there's just been a lot of flashing in this show tonight, anyways.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
trying to get my... No.
For anyone who doesn't know about me and Holy Diver, it is what I would classify as one of, if not the hardest NES game that I've beaten.
Oh joy.
Oh, fun!
There are 2 games that I usually qualify. Oh yeah, the title screen's gonna be a good test for the flashing thing for Holy Diver. There are 2 games that I classify as the hardest NES games I've beaten.
Sweet Jesus.
One is Holy Diver, and the other is Cobra Triangle. And they're both hard for different reasons. Cobra Triangle isn't as difficult as Holy Diver, but the limit continues makes it a problem. Holy Diver, you've got unlimited continues.
No. Don't you play that again, mister. I'm pausing you.
I did warn you.
It's like, oh, we gotta do it again.
Hang on, I gotta read out another.
It's like he shuffles across the floor to build up static electricity in the point.
A little bit. All right,
He doesn't have lightning powers. He has slipper.
All right, I gotta read this out. Donated 1,000 bits from Hungry Hippo. Yeah, I'm sure Hippo's gonna be thrilled to see that this is back on here again. Yeah, so I learned about this game because I think I saw it in Akuso Grande one time. And that's how I first saw this game, and then I just kind of came up years later for me, and then more people in my circle started getting into it, and it got spread around. I'm gonna say this now: if you get out of stage 1 or stage 2, like, that is impressive for this game. That's how hard this game is. All right.
Oh, fun!
We just switched over to the game screen, so flashing warning for anybody sensitive to it in chat.
That gets to have 5 desynced flashes.
Yeah, great. All right, well, I'm ready to go, and everybody else is.
All right.
Ready when you are.
All right, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy Diver.
I'm trying to ran from the fucking flashing light.
So
There's 3 Randys.
Yes, there's a little bit of flashing on this screen, but once you get inside, I don't think the flashing is that bad from what I remember. It's mainly just sometimes the outside sections. So you'll find that this game, if you haven't played it before, bears a little bit of a resemblance to Castlevania.
Just a little bit.
We have the Belmont Strut at home.
Yeah, pretty much. We never did get this game over here in the States until way later when it got a re-release through Retrobit, which is the copy of the game that I have for Holy Diver. The game is only 6 stages long, but they are long stages and very mean stages, and they only get meaner as time goes on. I think anybody who plays this game can agree the big wall in this game is when you get to stage 4.
Well, I can say this much: you wouldn't need to adjust the difficulty for rental markets.
Oh yeah, you can aim up in this game as well.
His name is Randy.
It's so good. It's so stupid. At least unlike Castlevania as well, you can control your jump mid-arc. So.
Oh yeah, that was a game I was gonna bring up. Like how
Why is there a button to turn you blue?
That activates your magic. So when you hit select to toggle your magic on and off.
I see.
What does the magic do?
It does various things depending on which magic you're using. You start with Twin Fire, which is basically just a stronger attack. But it does consume magic in the top left. If you pause, you can see the magic you have, and you'll get more of it later. Alright.
That's not time thing with the magic. I would assume that from this kind of game.
Some magic is, but not this particular one. It's just make sure you have the MP for it, and that's where it starts and stops.
Okay, I got a bracelet that seems to have done nothing.
I want to say the bracelet is what you get in order to be able to break blocks, but I do not remember exactly offhand. I could be wrong about that.
So that's what I'm doing right now, I wouldn't be able to be doing.
I believe so. Nice. I'm sure the manual tells me, but I don't remember offhand. Alright, well, I made it to the next outdoor section, so... which I think is close to the boss fight.
Oh. Magic stays toggled in between lives, got it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can grind health here.
Yeah, and you might want to do that. You need every edge you can get in this game. I believe that's a 1-up. Hell yeah. Alright, is this the boss or is it further in? Okay, yep, this is the boss of stage 1. I forgot how short stage 1 is compared to the rest of the stages in the game. I just need to not die.
I don't feel like this would belong in a Kuso.
Oh god, Medusa heads, why?
Called Kuso Grande, just because of like.
It is in there purely for the difficulty. Like the game controls, the game controls fine. I mean, this boss music leaves a little bit to be desired. But once you get into stage 2 and especially stage 3 and stage 4, you start to see why this game falls under the realm of Kusoge.
Yeah, no.
They're infinite!
Yeah. Considering one of the series I've been watching on YouTube is a guy going over the various Japanese releases for the PC Engine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, PC Engine's got a lot of Kusoge.
And not all of it made it to America.
Yeah, only like a small fraction of it did. Where's the...
Which is a blessing and a curse.
game?
But
What
also,
am I
you know,
supposed to
they
do?
might have gotten their own Kusoge that
The boss
didn't
is
make it
dead,
over
now
here.
what?
Over
Oh,
Japan.
okay.
I think you just keep walking to the left.
Yep.
I had a moment back, like, oh god, did I get a busted ROM with this?
You have to be on your guard at all.
I got the blizzard.
Yep.
Oh, hello, little man.
Yeah, I was just remembering, oh yeah, Castlevania.
Yeah, you will need the
Because it's
blizzard
like,
for stage 2.
Because mentioning that, you know, well...
I mean, this man could use some Dairy Queen in his life. His life kind of sucks.
Yeah.
How classic Demon Head is a proto-Metroidvania.
This stream not sponsored by Dairy Queen.
So, in stage
See, that's what
2,
blizzard does.
yeah, you can use blizzard to freeze the lava, and it only lasts for so long, so you'll have to keep re-enabling it.
Freezes all
Do
the
you
enemies
mind
as well.
going
Yeah.
somewhere I can hit you, mister?
It's a nice little bonus.
Look at this shit.
Being able to freeze enemies is
Well,
such a huge boon.
Of course we have instant death pits.
Yeah,
it's
why-
an NES game.
Why wouldn't we?
You're not allowed to have an NES game with pits that aren't instant death.
Wasn't allowed for this era. Get good, gamer.
Oh, that's certainly a creature.
Did you reach the
I
boss?
wanna kill
Oh
him.
yeah, you definitely reached the boss.
What kind of where the wild things are ass motherfucker is this guy?
It sure is.
First boss isn't too bad once you figure out how he attacks, but if you're not careful, he can wreck your shit.
His shots do have a limited range. It's very nice to know.
Oh, I found
No!
the eyes that are crying.
You mean mine when I'm playing this game?
I'm running out of Randy's.
Oh. That was almost... Uh-oh. Almost got stuck in a wall. As I said earlier, you do at least have unlimited lives with this game, so that's a small mercy. But I don't know if it's a mercy in that you'll eventually be able to get through the game, or more of a slow,
Unlimited
torturous
continues,
death.
you mean?
What's
It
that?
continues.
Unlimited continues, you mean?
Yeah.
You said unlimited lives.
Yeah, unlimited continues is what I meant. Yeah, and that's also an important note because, continue puts you back to the start of the stage, which is a very painful lesson you will learn very effectively. Alright, I need to see if I can find some health.
Back under those guys.
Nope, 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 nope. Fuck. Okay.
I found an extra Randy.
Nope, well, that's death.
Go away, armadillo.
Now, typically, death is found in the clock tower.
Usually. Or something adjacent to the clock tower. Alright, last life for me, and then I'm back to the start of the stage, so I'm hoping I can push through the stage. But I don't remember
Oh
what
yeah.
boss I had to deal with
You
here,
rip off
so...
Medusa heads. Fuck.
Something I just remembered. There's a hack for Castlevania 3. All it does is just swap Alucard's appearance to match Symphony.
Huh. I mean... Live your best life, I guess. Make a hack like that. What were the other games played? We had The Adventures of Darwin. We had Street Fighter on Game Boy Color.
Pretty fun port.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Street Fighter Alpha, Warrior's Dream specifically. Shinen's Revenge, Zelda 2, and now we're on Holy Diver. Alright, I can freeze these eyes, right? Yes. Actually, this might be something I might want Twin Fire for. Just so I don't accidentally run into them. There we go.
Okay. I may have gotten better at games over the years, but man, this is bringing me a throwback.
Oh, well, this is a small inconvenience I have. I do not have enough to cast Blizzard, so I can't advance unless I find a place to get more magic.
Uh-oh.
I think that means it's gonna be where my adventures end unless I get a huge magic fill.
I think I'm too tired to
Try one more
continue
shot.
with this.
Fair enough, I suppose. Like I said,
One more
it's not
shot,
an
I'm
easy
fucked
game,
at
so
Castlevania.
don't
Yeah.
feel bad if you need to tap out at any point.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
was thinking, I'm giving it one more on a shot. After that game over, I'm switching over to Castlevania.
Yeah, the better Castlevania game, Castlevania.
Or, you know, you're reading Castlevania 2.
Castlevania 2 is neat in what it tries.
It's
Even
a
it-
proto-Metroidvania.
Yeah. Alright, that's enough magic
Like, I
to at
was
least
watching a
cast
video
Blizzard.
about it, like, comparing it to Symphony, where it's like,
Oh, you
I
can...
don't know, is there something...
Yeah, you can see
Something-
a lot of the same DNA that Symphony has in Castlevania 2.
Yeah.
Oh, god dang it!
Yeah, it's just like, if there's a game that I think could do with a remake, it's Castlevania 2.
I mean, there's fan remakes that I see in Castlevania 2, particularly with making the hints less cryptic.
People have made a Metroidvania remake of the first game, but not 2.
Fresh set of lies, let's see if we can get through this time.
And the funniest thing I can say about that Castlevania 1 Metroidvania remake
Nope.
is that it turns Castlevania 1 into a... mixes Castlevania 1 with a mix of Metroid Prime.
Interesting.
Yeah, looks like Klades is about where I got to, and then ran out of magic like a fool.
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like... Because I feel like one of the things is that the controls for Castlevania 2 do not help the game it is.
Nah. Like, so I played through Castlevania 2, and I don't think it's all that hard. Like, from the perspective of actually executing the actions you need to do. It's more the cumbersome hints that and figuring everything out in the game that's the harder part about it. That's just
Yeah,
fun.
it's just like, you know, learning what to do, you know? And more importantly, because you have to play more detective in that game.
Yeah. And they don't really give you the detective tools to work with either.
Well, yeah, because you need a lot of dialogue, and some NPCs can just straight up lie to you.
Something, don't look at
Not
the Death
also
Star or you'll
helping
die.
localization. Yeah, that's an actual Fist of the North Star reference. In the Japanese version.
I would figure. America hates Fist of the North Star. I mean, didn't you see that they localized Fist of the North Star to Last Battle over here for Genesis?
Also Black Belt and Genesis.
Also
on
that
the
one,
Master
yeah.
System.
America
We did
hates
get some Hokuto no Ken over here.
America just hates Fist of the North Star, though. Feels like.
Yes.
At least in this era in particular. But I think there's also some, like, Prime Fist of the North Star Kusoge.
I mean, it's an anime.
Got this.
I mean, there's the classic Arc System Works fighter.
True.
Which I feel like at times there's a difference between Kusoge and then a Kusoge fighter.
Sometimes.
Some of that, honestly, I feel like it's a matter of people who play fighting games have a different relationship with Kusoge as a lot of other people do.
Oh my god, I enjoy some of the fighting game Kusoge we've had on here, like Last Apostle is really good.
Like, the Fist of the North Star Arxis game, objectively as a video game, is pretty garbage. Because, like, every character they can just kick you into a corner and then you're in an infinite combo for the rest of the match.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not going to run out of health in time because of the scaling. But they did so much, like, from the perspective of somebody who likes the origin, the show, the manga, they go into ridiculous levels of detail that are often directly counter to its playability as a game.
Right.
But also, if it's just you and another guy you and a friend screwing around, who cares if it's bad? It's funny.
Yeah. Sometimes you play a bad game just to make fun of it. That's kind of a lot of what we do here, after all. Why make good games when you can just make funny games?
Oops, you got hit. I guess it's my round unless I mess up. Haha.
Yeah. That's just the turn-based fire. That's just Yomi Hustle for you there.
God, I've been watching some videos of a custom character for that game called Moonwalker.
These dragons suck because you can't freeze them in place, yeah.
Nope.
Which, I mean, at least there's a, health extension that you get just before, but still.
And before anyone asks, yes. Moonwalker, as a fighter, is based off exactly what you think it is.
I thought you weren't going to provide the question. You're just going to be like, yeah, yes.
Quietly.
Whatever you're thinking right now, yes.
There we go, we're making some progress again. There's the boss! I think I'm on my last life too, so I better make this run count. Okay, the boss of stage 2 isn't that bad. I'd say the boss of stage 2 is actually easier than stage 1's boss. Breaker.
I disagree very strongly. I no-hit cleared the stage 1 boss in one attempt.
I mean, I just DPS raced the boss of stage 2 and didn't get hit and just stood in one place and that was it. So it's a little hard to beat that for easy bosses in this game, if you ask me.
My butt, so I don't know what I did wrong. The pit is killing me!
You're not always gonna get easy bosses. Stage 4's boss is really rough because it is a boss where there are death pits everywhere.
Oh, funny.
Because, you know, everybody likes instant death pits in your boss arena in a game that's already bullshit difficult.
Said nobody ever.
Mm-hmm. High jump boots, hell yeah, now I can jump higher!
Nobody likes that in the no one likes that in Castlevania 3 with Dracula 3.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not Castlevania 3, I don't... Well, no, I guess it is to some level, but that's more a problem with Dracula X on Super Nintendo.
Oh, that too.
There,
yeah,
it's
with Leather Daddy Dracula.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Yeah. Castlevania X on Super Nintendo is already one of the harder Castlevanias.
Yeah, I went through it through the Advanced Collection. Yeah, That's rough, that game.
I am 100% viewing save states and rewinds with that one.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna be getting through that whenever I try to go through that proper on like a stream, but I don't have to worry about that for a while because I don't own the game, and it is a spendy game, so I'm not getting it for a while.
I mean, I would have to clear Dracula X in order to clear the Advanced Collection.
Yeah, but
I
again...
don't know what's going to be more annoying, that game or Circle of the Grind.
Well, I mean, you at least have the advantage of rewinds in Advanced Collection if you decide you want to use those.
Yeah, that and save states and Circle of the Moon.
Yeah, Circle of the Moon's a rough one. I still haven't 100% on my GBA cartridge just because of the arena in Circle of the Moon.
Right, map complete. I still have to go for map completion. Fuck.
No, not a map completion, but I think that's also... I want to say how you get the best armor in the game is by completing that whole gauntlet. But really the thing that brings down Circle of the Moon is you don't have a shop, so you can't properly equip yourself.
Yeah, there's a reason I called it Circle of the Grind.
Yeah, because that grind is grinding for items. Predominantly, and of course experience as well. Oh yeah, and also the fact that you lose all your MP in the Mook Rush arena. That's not great either.
Yeah, the biggest pro tip I've heard with that is just get the fucking cross.
I believe that. God dang it.
This is the worst jump I've had in a while.
With the eyeballs?
The eyeball, because if you don't jump high enough, you go in the pit. If you jump too high, you hit the eyeball, and I just walked off the site.
The most reliable method I have is if you get right up to the edge and use your twin fire, you can hit the eye with it.
Oh, I bet, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to remember that one.
Of course, you have to use Blizzard right after, so problem is, the first time I got there, I did that and spent too much magic, and because of that, I didn't have enough magic to cast Blizzard, and, well, I was SOL at that point. I don't remember what the wing does, but I have a wing now.
Hell yeah. I pulled off the glitch. That's one of Simon's victory animations.
Nice. Ah.
Yes, I did keep to my word and swap to Castlevania.
Yeah, I can see that on the stream here. Alright, let's go back to Twin Fire. Actually, Breaker might be good. I don't remember what Breaker's good for. Oh, right! Yeah, Breaker's really good, then. It's a delayed shot that's very strong when it lands.
The one thing I know about Circle of the Moon, from what I remember reading, is that sub-weapons do have elemental affinities.
That sounds right. I'm that Castlevania fool who just doesn't use sub-weapons that often, so I end up kind of forgetting about them sometimes.
Also, Circle of the Moon was the last game developed by the team that made Castlevania 64 and Curse of Darkness, the Legacy of Darkness.
Alright, do y'all want to keep going on this game, or do you want to stop here? I see Amber's making a push against the first boss. Klades might have a vendetta against this game now, I'm not sure.
I'll say this, I don't hate Holy Diver. I respect for what it's trying to do, but that is a game for super players.
Yeah, and super players we are not.
Yeah.
Like, sometime later, do yourself a favor and just watch the long play for Holy Diver and just see how much meaner it gets the further in you get into the game.
Should I watch the long play of Holy Diver while listening to Holy Diver?
I mean, that would be a power move right there. I know every time this game comes up, in some fashion, people have to make a Holy Diver joke. It's kind of just required by law.
I got to make the DL reference this time.
Hooray!
And it's not towards a certain British vampire who loses his accent in the English dub of Part 3.
What do I do?
Walk all the way to the left. There was a little bit of confusion of that from a few others of us who ended up being the boss. Okay, I guess get Breaker out. Not that I like that idea because it takes so much of my magic, but you do what you need to do.
God damn it, Dusa.
Ah! I done got nailed. Alright, I'm gonna see how well Klades can get through the stage this time. If Klades' game's over, then we'll go ahead and stop the timer there. I'll give LG5 a little bit of time into stage 2 as well. I can try and make one last push through stage 3 as well. Ugh. I hate how frequently I'm finding enemies that do not want to stay frozen in time. Okay, the wing fully restores magic. That makes sense. Oh god, I'm dead. Up. Yeah. Figured that was gonna be the end result here. And back to the start of the stage! Yay! Oh, I see.
There we go.
You got through the boss?
Through the boss.
I was gonna say, I saw you die to the boss, but you also had 2 lives left, so figured you were gonna get through that time.
I died with incredible speed because I just walked up to it and instantly exploded. Because I was so far low on life.
Well, now you get to enjoy stage 3 like I have been for the past however long.
Poison Moss Land, Miyazaki, what are you doing here?
It's just hurting Zone 2.0. I'm just gonna take some intentional deaths. I already took a death in this opening section of the stage. You're gonna find some more annoying enemies here that can't be frozen with Blizzard. So be ready for that.
Honestly, I'm debating internally if I go back to Circle the Moon, if I'm just... Because I think I was grinding for another armor that gives the same amount of defense as the arena armor.
Circle of the Moon is definitely, like... I'm of the mindset that Circle of the Moon is the weakest of the Castlevanias on GBA. Like, the GBA Castlevanias basically just got better as time went on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's the sentiment I hear. Like, say what you want about Harmony of Dissonance.
Harmony of Dissonance is more a funny game than anything else, in all honesty. Like, I recommend it, and the main thing I always recommend for Harmony of Dissonance for people to take a look at is the task for Maxim mode.
Oh yeah, that's up there with the legendary tasks of all.
Oh yeah, it's up there with like Family Feud. The Family Feud's in our pretty good tasks.
No, why did I?
Alright, I think my approach right now is just keep spamming Blizzard magic and hope that allows me to get far enough in and conserve enough lives. It's not a strategy I like, but it's the strategy I'm going with right now. And hopefully not getting juggled by enemies. I guess we haven't gotten to the point yet where Knockback Man really rears its ugly head. Sure, that's stage 4 for ya.
Knockback was pretty nasty in stage 1 with those, like, little demon guys.
Yeah. I forgot I could...
It is interesting that you get to keep your jumpy boots after you get to continue. So you now have the jumpy boots before you're supposed to have the jumpy boots.
Yeah, that's a bit fun. I think you keep certain items, but other ones you have to recollect. God damn it. Alright, well, I've got 1 life left, so this is pretty much getting my last push to make any meaningful progress in Stage 3. I
do have to say the game's at least well designed in giving you full magic right before you need it to progress the stage.
Your mileage may vary on that one, Chief.
What do you mean?
I had at least one time where I ran out of magic, and I couldn't make lava pits when I needed to. That was great. Oh, speaking of running out of magic, I don't have enough for Blizzard, so I just lose now, unless I can have something drop magic.
I'm just happy I got that one glitch off in Castlevania.
Yeah. You're playing a good game, you see, or like a more merciful game, which is a weird thing to sometimes say about, like, Castlevania, but here we are.
Yeah, if you wanted to commiserate, you ought to be playing, like, 8 Eyes.
Oh god, 8 Eyes.
If I wanted to be miserable, I'd play English Castlevania 3.
I don't think it's as bad as it seems, but it is definitely tough. Because I have beaten Castlevania 3 on NES. I'd say execution-wise, it's the hardest of the trilogy, pretty hands down.
Yeah.
Alright, switch over to Breaker. Oh god. Getting juggled here. Nope, okay. Died in that same place again.
Too many fish! There's too many fish!
Somebody's
Randy can't deal with all these fish!
Somebody's getting fished.
Eesh.
I'm not gonna make more progress because we're down to 15 seconds left, so, Ripperisky. I mean, I got about as far as I was expecting to get in Holy Diver. Because a lot of what I knew about this game was from way back when.
I managed to find a double shot power-up when I don't have a sub-weapon.
Yeah, it's happened to me sometimes in Castlevania. Anyway, that's time.
I love that noise. I love that Konami Pogs jingle.
Well, let's go ahead and go and take a look at what we played for this final normal episode of Season 6. So, started the night with The Adventures of Darwin. What do we think about that?
Interesting.
Yeah,
Tedious,
interesting.
but interesting.
Yeah.
Do it.
I don't think I'd be sane enough to sit through that many loading screens to get through the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
I do wish it picked up faster.
If I'm playing the game in my own time, it's not like something I'm exclusively doing. I'm putting something on in the background while I'm playing this. It's that sort of game to me.
The combat just didn't seem to work for me because I'd target one of the larger saber tooths and then my monkeys would just immediately stop targeting it and just run off into a random direction.
I didn't have trouble with that, but the combat was not engaging.
Yeah.
Particularly.
I'll agree with that.
Like, you smack something and your other monkeys will join you if they're not carrying stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty everything in it's pretty mindless.
It was certainly a unique game. I'll give it that.
Yeah. Now we know that it's a game about evolution. Maybe the later stages of it are better. Who knows? Anyway, moving on. Street Fighter Alpha Warrior streams for Game Boy Color.
I enjoy the art. I enjoy Street Fighter, and that's a pretty solid Game Boy to like a portable system from port. Like it's up there with some of the Takara SNK ports.
Yeah,
it's shockingly competent for 2 buttons.
Yeah.
I am very terrible at these type of fighting games, so I'm not like the best as judge of it, but it seemed pretty good.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I played like I said, I played a few handheld ports of fighting games, and this is pretty good as far as those go. I'm gonna give this one a pass. Up third, Shinen's Revenge for Super Nintendo.
That's rude.
rude, but I like what
is.
I like what it has going for it, because usually when I see a mouse game on Super Nintendo, I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna be like a point-and-click game, and to an extent that is the case here, but like, sliding your mouse around to, like, slash your weapon as a weapon, I feel is more innovative than we give it credit for.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty interesting light gun game, and I'm a sucker for light gun games.
Yeah. It's difficult.
It's got good ideas, but the execution not where I wanted it to be.
Yeah. I mean, it's Vic Tokai, so I'm kind of expecting, like, subpar in execution, but it's still gonna have interesting ideas. And I think that's pretty accurate for Shinen's Revenge here. Fourth game here, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link for NES. I mean...
It's the better of the two NES Zeldas, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I definitely clicked with it pretty well. It's just that I kept getting my ass handed to me.
It's harder than Zelda 1, but it's a lot easier to figure out where you're going in this one compared to Zelda 1.
I don't like Iron Knuckles.
That is also an accurate summarization of Zelda 2, if you've never played it before, especially. And lastly, Holy Diver.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't help that I was starting to go into sleepy time mode by the time we got to that point, but yeah, I don't like the Medusa head equivalents.
Yeah, Holy Diver does not hold your hand from the word go. You can maybe flounder your way through stage 1, but after that, the game's like, okay, you've had your warm-up round, now the game's getting serious now.
Yeah, the enemy spawns, and then some of the attack, like, just the enemy layouts are very rude pretty quickly. Like, when the fish come out, that ain't right.
Thanks for that. Thanks, Scythe. It's gonna be another good race next week. Yeah, but Holy Diver, I had multiple, even as somebody beat the game, I had multiple points where I just ran out of magic at a point where I outright needed magic, which usually the game is good about giving you the tools to combat that, but when it's not, it really sucks. Alright, and with that, let's give our games of the week out. So, Alfie 5, what's your game of the week of this set?
I'm not a fighting game fan, but I'm gonna have to give it to the Street Fighter Alpha Game Boy Color.
Jacqueline?
port.
Zelda 2, because I liked it more than I figured I would, despite the ass kicking.
Klades?
Zelda 2.
Kylie? Kylie?
Oh, tie between Alpha 1 and Zelda 2.
Okay.
Forgot my mic was muted.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you for a second. I'm gonna be the oddball at the pack and give it to Shinen's Revenge. For me. I like what that game has going for it enough. Alright, and that is a wrap for this week. So, what do people have going on that they may want to promote? We'll start with Alfie 5.
Pass.
Okay, Jacqueline.
I am, in theory, going to start streaming tomorrow. In theory. I am trying to... I've realized that I really like voice acting. I have a lot of fun doing it, so I'm going to see about practicing that up via streaming and see where that goes. So tomorrow I'm going to try and get myself to stream at least a little bit of the Little Gator Game DLC in the dark and put on funny voices while I play through it.
Ooh, fun. Klades, do you got anything going on?
At present, diddly squat. Go watch Kuso Grande tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be reffing at least one match this weekend, but I've got a lot of stuff on my plate, so... Kylie, what do you got going on?
I have no... I might stream tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm going to be playing, though. It could be anything from my collection. Probably 14. Maybe go through the rest of DOA 3, because I did clear all the female members of the roster.
And for my part, Tomorrow, once again, we're going to be over at twitch.tv/thejuker for Retro Book Club on Twitch front page. We've got 3 groups, 15 games in total. We're going to be doing this for pretty much the entire day tomorrow, and it's going to be a great time. You definitely won't want to miss what we've got cooking for games in that. Sunday is Speed Bump Night, so I'll be racing some mystery game. As was brought up in chat, we raced Pepsi Man last week. And that was, I mean, it's Pepsi Man, that's for sure. Tuesday, we're gonna...
Pepsi and He-Man.
Yeah, Tuesday, we're gonna continue Like a Dragonation. Wednesday, we're gonna start Phantasy Star 3. Thursday, we're gonna continue Danganronpa V3. And Friday... we'll be back for more Retro Book Club and more questionable games, specifically of the finale variety. We're gonna have a 10-game race in 10 challenges and 10 games that we've had over this past year. And it's gonna be open call for anybody to join. You just gotta be able to run BizHawk. But it is going to be a fun time. And you'll get to see the highlight reel that I've been working on of a bunch of clips from this past year. There's some good ones in there, and that's going to be like the first hour before we get rolling with the actual race portion. Anyway, let's go find somebody to raid. I mean, given that we're going to be over there tomorrow, I feel it apt for us to go say hi to Juker. Appears to be playing Demon Tides. And we'll be, like I said, we'll be over there for most of the day tomorrow. So if you enjoy the show here, definitely go hang out here tomorrow, especially. Alright, I'm out for the night. Bye, everyone.
Peace
Bye,
out, y'all.
chat.